Bear with me. I gotta make some adjustments this morning.
Say anything you don't want to say. Also, on YouTube, yes. That's gonna be a little bit. You got any background? More background?
On that,
Yeah.
I see him about every other day. He's still coming. I sent you a couple videos of him training and stuff.
Oh, this is.
He likes saying about conspiracy stuff. He's really into it.
That's true. I am a conspiracy.
And he's actually open-minded. He's actually very open-minded to things like that. He's not closed-minded. He's really good. So things that may be in correlation to what we're seeing in the world. Everything, you know what I'm saying? All the stuff that I've seen.
That's because y'all divulging too much crap.
I mean, there could be some truth behind it. It's not that the puzzle pieces are I mean, you read the things for it's out there.
I'm sorry. I just
Just
say.
gotta look through the smoke screen.
I say things are happening that shouldn't be happening, and they are lying about it. That's what.
All right. We're good on both.
That's my belief. And so, you know, and I know people don't
No,
see
I
it all
don't.
that way.
No,
I mean,
I
and
don't.
I don't
I know
say-
life is too short to.
Yes, indeed. You know, but hey, welcome. We are here. We're sponsored by our sponsors. That's the best way to say it. We're a little on the chill side anyway. Either way you look at it, I'm out of the camera, but that's okay. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually in view. I can see my head, but no, it's my back thing. That's what I was looking at. It looks just like me from a distance on camera.
It's only
That-
3
and
degrees
it's
right
real.
now.
And so, but we just want to welcome everybody. Sunday morning workday. Boy, do we have some good things to talk about today. You know, and of course, we are going to hear from our fabulous Ben. And so we're getting our penalty flags
I'm
ready.
sure that you guys will be throwing plenty of
We're getting our penalty flags ready. So
Plenty of flags.
this is going to be a good show today. I think everybody's going to enjoy it
Yep.
because we got some good stuff to talk about. And of course, you know, us conspiracy theorists
Yeah.
and realists are here to make it enjoyable for you. So welcome to Sunday morning workday. And
I guess you're in there. I can't tell you.
yeah, I'm in there. I can see myself moving. Are you talking about yours?
Oh, no, mine's good.
Yeah, no, I can see myself moving. But we're good. So with that, let me start it off because I always like to run down how we start off our Sunday morning every day. Of course, you know, it's BJ, Ben,
Yep.
and myself, and we're here to have fun and enjoy the day. So, first off, it's the kicker, the new massage tool that is actually underway now. I don't know if y'all have seen the ads, but it's underway now and sending things. So, we're going to still keep in and see how you can get yours. The new massage tool with over 6,000 RPMs of oscillation. The kicker's innovative design targets muscle fibers in 2 directions simultaneously, maximizing efficiency for superior results. This dual action approach not only saves time, but also penetrates deeper and breaks up tension faster and promotes better recovery, helping you to achieve noticeable improvements in less time. It's the kicker. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a good tool. I was out there yesterday playing, coaching and running and everything else, refereeing, and of course when I was setting, I used it.
Yeah.
So, and it definitely helped me out, so it is definitely a worthwhile tool to get. And
It'd been something good to have, everybody to have after they shoveled snow for 3 days.
exactly, exactly. And actually, before we get into the first subject, I guess before we say that, I'm just saying, next week,
Yeah.
we're going, I guess,
Busy week for
Busy
Sunday
busy
morning
week
workday.
for Sunday morning workday because we'll be on Saturday also next week. We will be at Upper Sports at Ukiah School, and we'll be doing a live, taking a look and seeing how Rob Beecher is doing with the program. But not only that, but uplifting that program because it is something good to do. I'm telling you, I get a joy just from coaching these kids. I get a joy from refereeing and watching these kids grow and develop. And it gives us a little insight. So we're going to give you a little bit of insight. That way you can help support more on this
1
organization.
o'clock next Saturday,
1
correct?
o'clock.
Yes, we'll
1
be there at
o'clock
1
next
o'clock.
Saturday.
And we're gonna be setting up and having a good time. Y'all tune in, please, because I think y'all gonna enjoy it just as well. And so,
Super Bowl Sunday, we have
Yep.
a special guest on the show Sunday morning.
Yeah.
yes, indeed.
Yeah, his name is Chris Brunn. He's a local musician. He's got might play a song or two for us and give his take on a lot of things that we talk about in world society.
And that's good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to move. We're
All right.
starting to groove. We're having fun, and let's kick it off, man.
All right.
Because as we were talking football, we got the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame, there is something going on because Bill Belichick
What?
got snubbed as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
So it's only 50 votes, right? Out of 50 people, right? What it was, right?
Okay.
I agree with it 100%.
Wow.
He does, but
Too many scandals in his career.
I just think the body of his
I
work
think
is-
the NFL finally stepped up and did something right for a change when it comes to the Patriots. Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick finally got his just due.
I'm just saying about his body of work.
Hey,
and wins. He
I'm
should-
gonna tell you, it sounds like a pot
His
shot.
body of work, dude, this could go all the way back to when he coached Cleveland if they really wanted to get into it and investigate it. Dude,
one
he
vote-
probably videotaped sidelines the entire time he's coached football.
one vote shy. Basically, what it came down to.
Yeah. I hope next year
He'll get in next
he's
year.
3 votes shy, and then I hope
Don't worry, he'll
I
get
hope
in
he
next
falls
year.
off, and then he hits the last year eligibility and comes off the list.
Okay, my view is like this. Do I think it's a travesty? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do to a certain extent of he has won how many Super Bowls he's won.
Yeah.
And now I know we're all going to say it when he had Tom Brady. But the thing is, I look at he was a success when he was with Parcells.
How many
Yeah.
Super Bowls did he win without Tom Brady?
As a head coach
Head coach?
or as a coach?
As a head coach.
As a head coach, no.
Okay.
None.
Point
As a
taken.
defensive coordinator,
You-
he's won.
You said you hit the nail right on the head.
I
He
understand.
had Tom Brady.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
He
I
doesn't
do.
have Tom Brady if he has
I do
Drew
agree with that
Bledsoe,
comment.
if he has
I think he could have
Jared
won.
Stidham.
I think
He doesn't win shit.
I think Bledsoe he would have won at least one.
No
I think he
chance.
could have won with Bledsoe.
No,
I
Not
really
as
do.
many was with Brady.
No chance. He doesn't have Tom Brady. He doesn't win.
Okay.
The Super Bowl.
I do agree
He
with
doesn't
that.
have Tom Brady. He's out after 2 or 3 years in New England.
Honestly, Tom Brady was the glue. Yeah.
So he's not a Hall of Fame
Of the
coach.
team. Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
he has
like me
300
going out here and coaching a team with a stud that drops 35 points a game. I go undefeated 4 years in a row. I win 100 games in 4 years, and then I say, "Well, I'm going to retire." That doesn't make me one of the best coaches in the area, does it? I had a stud at the time. I rode that kid's coattails to 4 state titles. I'm the best coach in Virginia. No, that shit don't translate.
I mean, I'm just asking
I
because
mean, he has postseason 31 wins, 330.
I don't
wins.
count. I mean, well, yeah,
You have to count
postseason. You
postseason.
got to count postseason.
He had 31 wins with Tom Brady.
I mean,
Only
so,
31 wins, 13 losses, basically, most in NFL history.
Tom Brady had 31 wins.
Okay,
in
so
postseason.
the thing,
He did that.
I
He
guess
didn't
the
play the
question,
game. He didn't
I guess
play
it
the
comes to
game.
question then. I guess it comes to question then, because Kraft is going in.
He'll get in, definitely. So, eventually.
You know what I'm getting at.
For the viewers,
Kraft don't
whether
want
you
it
like
there.
them or not, they'll eventually both get in there, whether it's first, second, or third.
No, BJ knew exactly what I was getting at. He knew exactly what I.
Kraft don't want him in the Hall of Fame. Kraft even knows that he wasn't a Hall of Fame
Yeah,
coach.
there is tension there.
And allegedly, and you can look it up because
Yeah.
it's actually on the JB show. The JB and Smitty show actually talks about it. That
Yeah.
Hudson
Well,
was in
yeah.
the suite at where they met.
Hmm.
Now, guess what her specialty was when
Was it real
she was
estate?
working?
Real estate.
No, it wasn't.
She was a
Massage.
massage.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, your boy Robert Kraft just knows them all, don't he?
Well,
He just knows them all.
That's how he
He
gets
just
into the Hall of
exactly,
Fame.
and that's how Belichick met her in the suite of Robert Kraft
Well,
up at
that's
the
their
football
personal life.
game.
That's a personal
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's a personal thing. All right. Yeah. Come on,
I
Ben.
mean, okay.
Defend that. Because you see, I set this whole
Yes,
thing
that
up.
does
for
not
this.
look well. Yeah.
I set this whole thing up just to show you just how corrupt the Patriots are. Just to show you. Because what he said, I agree with wholeheartedly. He has done nothing.
There's a lot of teams.
Look, I do give him credit. He did design defenses.
Yeah,
he's
was
good. He
yeah.
was great. I mean, I'm not going to
He's
ever
a
take
great
that away.
head coach.
As far as
Okay.
defenses, though, he's a mastermind.
I'm ribbing the shit out of you, Ben, because it's the Patriots.
I know.
But I'm going to tell you this.
But coaches shouldn't be first ballot anyway. You know, it's like it is what it is.
They'll
They're
get
going
in
to get
second
in.
ballot.
They're going to get in.
They'll get in.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
But coaches, like I said, they ride coattails of the players
No, I
that
know,
the
'cause
GM
the players-
or
the
themselves
players
I
bring
mean,
in.
you have to look at the part Lombardi didn't get in at first ballot, and
Yeah, they
he
do.
was. I
They
mean, come
do.
on.
I mean, he's no Joe Gibbs.
No.
Right.
He is
And
definitely
Joe
no
Gibbs
Joe
didn't even
Gibbs.
get in on
Yeah.
the first
No,
ballot.
no,
So,
yeah.
but I am
Did
going
Tom
to say this.
Landry get in on the first ballot?
But still,
No,
let's get
see.
back to the let's get back to
All right.
let's get back to the
Tom
guilty
Landry
plea.
didn't have a massage therapist up in
Yeah,
his.
let's get back to the guilty plea because that's where they met.
Right.
Now, do you think that for a possibility there could be a little jealousy? You took the
I
young,
mean, I don't know.
took the young thing from
I-
my arm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
she
really-
could have
we
been
don't
beating
know.
up Kraft.
That could be a
Kraft,
far
you
out.
know, he did
That could
get
be a
in trouble
far out
with-
story that no one knows about, but I don't know.
Kraft could have been tapping that thing and Belichick slid right in. He's like 6 months younger than Robert Kraft. So he's like, I'll hit that next. And then,
I mean, but whether or not, whatever you love them or hate them, I think they're still going to.
But my question is,
Yeah.
if we say that Belichick shouldn't be a first ballot, why is Kraft now?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, he's an owner.
Just him and Goodell.
It could be a Goodell situation,
Bow!
but
Massage parlor buddies,
we
right?
don't know what all the other teams are doing under the table too that aren't getting the limelight like my team is getting all the time. Like the redheaded stepchild, they're always getting framed. And
Is there a reason for that?
Don't cheat and
Yeah,
get
Oh,
caught.
is
but
there
there
a
was a
reason
lot of
for that?
other teams at the time that liked their balls overinflated or underinflated.
But who gets
Peyton
caught?
Manning came out, Aaron Rodgers came out. And
But
said
who
that.
gets caught?
They get caught.
Exactly.
Why
So
is
it's
that?
not cheating until you get caught,
There
right?
always
Yeah.
has to be one team they.
And it's always yours.
It's been the
It's
past
always
every time.
yours.
There's been other instances like the Saints with Bountygate and everything. There's
Ben,
always been
Ben,
other teams.
Ben, I understand. Yes, Bountygate was with
That
the
was
Saints.
pretty bad.
I
Bounty
understand
game was
that.
awesome.
And
Rip their head
but
off.
my question is, who gets penalized most, but never suffers a penalty?
Cowboys have had their
But never suffers a penalty.
The Cowboys have had lots
And
of
we suffered the
contacts on
penalties
their
and the
team.
blowback. So did the Saints. How come the Patriots
Well,
never suffer
Oh,
a
you
blowback?
lose it.
Because
We're
it's
taking
in
a
that
6th
gray
round pick.
area.
We're going to take a 6th round pick from you. Okay. Oh, we're not going to
But
lose anything.
here's the thing: it's in the gray area, and that's where.
How is it in the gray area?
It's always in the gray area.
Oh, but other teams, it's right there on the line,
I think
right?
they should have vacated
Because
all
at
the
the
wins.
time, you have to think about the time. Goodell's probably thinking, well, this team generates a lot of money for the league and a lot.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
publicity.
Because at one point in time, the Cowboys generated a lot of money in
They
the league. They
still
still
do.
do.
They still do.
The
Yeah.
Redskins, our Commanders, generated
I'm
a
sure
lot
they
of
still
money.
do.
San Francisco generates a lot of money. Any team from Florida generates a
Right.
lot of money.
Right.
Even New Orleans, because of
Yeah.
their run when they got Drew Brees,
Right.
generated a lot of money. There was a lot of jersey sales, especially after the disaster
Right.
that happened in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
After
they
the
generated
Kansas,
a lot of money.
Man, you
But
guys
my-
are just mad because
I'm not
they're in the
mad,
Super
Ben.
Bowl
I'm
right
not
now.
mad. I'm not
I'm
mad.
just saying, why keep bringing up the past?
Oh my gosh.
Why keep?
Oh my God. We got footage of you, dude, bringing up the past.
I mean,
We've got footage of you bringing up the past.
All right.
My question is, there's a Hall of Fame vote.
Yeah.
Belichick
one
is
short.
not.
One
Belichick
vote
gets
short.
snubbed,
Yeah.
but Kraft doesn't get snubbed.
There is something.
There is
yeah.
something wrong
Yeah.
with that picture, and
Yeah.
I think Kraft had something to do with it. And the problem with this point that I'm making
Yeah.
is every time something goes on with the Patriots, that something's wrong. How come Robert Kraft all of a sudden seems squeaky clean? Because even the speech, I don't know what happened. Come on, man. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe he didn't know what was
I'm
going
sure
down?
he did know. Yes, you have to with all the paper trails.
To me, anymore though, I feel the Hall of Fames they're getting watered down.
Yeah.
So
I
I
agree.
mean, especially in Major League
I mean, I'm
Baseball,
gonna put
it's
this-
definitely going to change.
I'm going to
because-
put this point out there because to me, and I agree with you, watered down.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a case. Art Monk. And I like Art Monk. I really do.
Yeah.
But he's not a Hall of Famer.
The hell
he,
is
no, he
Yes,
had
he is.
longevity.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Not a Hall of Famer.
He
He's
was-
only had a few 1,000-yard careers.
Yeah, but he was the first receiver to ever have over 100 receptions in a season.
I understand
That-
that. But
that
that's
right there-
if that's what you're basing it on, then you have to put
That-
Belichick
yeah.
in first ballot. If that's what you're basing it on,
Yeah.
then Belichick deserves first ballot.
Yeah. I mean, this year's Hall of Fame class is Eric Allen, of course, great cornerback. Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, which is well deserving, and Sterling.
Antonio
Sharp.
Gates should have been in about 5 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, Sterling Sharp is on my list.
Sterling Sharp should have been in with that, but Sterling Sharp didn't have the
Sterling Sharp should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Right, because
he got hurt in his career. got cut
Exactly.
short. Yes, he was on pace to
Oh, he's-
break a lot of records.
Jerry Rice, I don't think would have ever touched.
But that's pace.
Right.
He was on pace.
Right. That's just
Yeah.
like we all know Bo Jackson was on
I mean,
pace to be a two-time Hall of Famer in two different sports.
Antonio Gates is a shoe-in. Jared Allen is a great defensive line.
Yeah,
with the
but
Vikings.
take it in perspective.
So-
what we're all talking about with this Hall of Fame and just what you just
Yeah.
said. Then Bo Jackson should be in.
Why isn't he in already?
He doesn't have the numbers. His
Yeah.
career was
I
cut
know,
short.
but just you have to look at the people, their bodies of work, their mantra, who they are. They were
But
just
that's the
dominant.
thing. The bodies of work. Yes, I understand.
So wait a minute,
but it
but-
never got completed.
Bo Jackson should be in alone from Tecmo Super Bowl. Because that mug can run
So-
200 yards on one play and never get touched.
I mean, so with a coach having 333 wins, isn't
I mean,
that
I
enough?
understand. That's what I'm arguing for Belichick.
He
is what I'm
should
doing.
be in, he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I'm arguing for him.
But I
Yeah.
think that now these 50 people, are they just screenwriters?
I
GMs?
think what it
Who are
is,
the
I do
people?
think there's a vendetta. I
Is
really
the
do.
GMs and the general managers and writers of newspapers.
I think a lot of the
Yeah.
writers had vendettas because of the way he
Probably
talked to
so.
the press.
And see,
Yeah.
that's why they need to do away with who they give
What
the voting
or
power.
should
Yeah.
they have more than 50 votes? Have a couple thousand people of notoriety.
Well, the reason I'm saying it is because when you got even NBA players saying, whoa, how come this guy, nah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
talking people outside of the sport are saying, how does he not get in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's by far should have been a first ballot. It should have been unanimous. It
Yeah,
really should. have.
exactly.
It should have been unanimous.
that's-
Willie McGinnis himself, he's just like, he was livid.
Yeah.
Willie McGinnis was livid about it. He was just like, in the Hall of Fame don't
Yeah.
mean crap.
I mean, another person, you said Antonio Gates, and Damian Tomlinson comes to mind. Just people that are. that
You
just-
should have, I mean, the
Well-
thing is, what has happened is, I think that, like you said, they've watered it down. It's not by, we're looking at, the Hall of Fame period has been watered down in all sports, I believe.
Baseball is
Yeah.
going to end up being the worst of them all.
Yeah.
It used to be 3,000 hits
Ugh.
and
Now it's-
300 wins
Yeah.
was automatic. Well, you're not going to see that anymore
Right.
in today's baseball. So what are the new metrics
Yeah.
going to be?
Right, exactly.
You know,
I mean, he had
1,500 hits, 5 of them are
I mean,
home
it used to
runs.
be a batting average
Well, I
of
mean,
300.
Yeah.
Antonio Gates is eligible for the first time, and he got in first time. That's
Yeah.
But he's deserving. I'm not saying Antonio Gates was deserving. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. Some of these guys are deserving. I'm talking about when we're looking at a coach
yeah.
who's done what he's done,
Right.
his body of work. I listened to the clip, and I can't pull it up here, but Lawrence Taylor has said when everybody first knew of Belichick,
Right. I mean,
okay, they don't know how he started. Do you know he started basically as a ball collector, basically.
Yeah, with the Colts, the old Colts.
You know,
Baltimore, right?
and so he worked his way up, but a lot of people didn't realize that when he got to the Giants, Lawrence Taylor, when he got promoted by Parcells, Taylor went to Parcells. What the heck are you doing? Of course, he uses explicit promoting this guy. He's a ball boy,
Yeah.
you know. And Parcells said the defenses we've been running for the last few years, he's the one who designed them. And so even Lawrence Taylor went and apologized
Well, it was at a
to
time.
Belichick.
It was at a time period of the NFL where you can improvise and
But what
throw
I'm
new things out there.
But what I'm saying is, when you got a Hall of Famer of Lawrence Taylor's caliber
Yeah.
saying, "Hold up,
Yeah.
this guy,"
Yeah.
and now speaking out about, "Whoa, y'all,
Right.
he's not in here.
Yeah.
What is
That's
wrong
true.
with you?"
That's true. Yeah.
And that's my problem. I agree. Sports writers, I think pro players, and I think it should be Hall of Fame pro players.
Yeah, it should be their peers, not.
So
And I'm
as
talking
long
about, I'm not
sports
talking about the
writers.
ones you just got in. I'm talking about the ones who earned those numbers. That I'm talking about the 3,000, the Dan Marino types, the Peyton Manning types,
Yeah.
those kind of guys, the Lawrence Taylor types who.
They should pick a panel. It should be a
I mean,
different
actually,
panel
I'm just
every
reading
year.
something Lawrence Taylor says strongly criticized the Pro Bowl Hall of Fame voters for not electing Bill Belichick on the first ballot, using profanity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Frustration.
He was ticked off because once he realized as a player what Belichick has done.
Right. I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, Lawrence Taylor's had his legal issues too, but.
What does that have to do with his
Well, I'm
legal
just throwing it out there, so.
issues? I mean, you
So-
can't convict a man on his legal issues when he's
I mean,
defending
he's charged and arrested with rape. I'm looking at arrest.
What does that have to do with
So,
What does that have to do with playing football?
I know, but his personal life, like you're bringing up the massage thing, whatever people do.
Well, yes,
Yeah, that's what happens.
exactly.
Whatever is good or bad. That's
But
their
what I'm
personal
talking
life.
about, but that has no influence.
I'm just being a coach.
That has no influence on the pool, is what I'm talking
I'm being
about.
a lawyer on the defense here.
Yes.
If you were not a Pats fan, Ben, you would care less about any of the shit that went down in New England.
Probably.
Plain and simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably so. Like the rest
Because I could care less.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like I said about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I could care less. I'm not going to. There's nothing for me to watch.
Right.
Are you
it-
going to watch it?
If it is,
I'm working, so
Like
I don't
I-
have to watch.
like I told you all before we went live, this will show.
Yeah.
This will be the proof that the NFL is scripted, because New England is no better than San Francisco. There's no way that they scored more points than San Francisco against Seattle's defense, because New England is not nowhere near the
Well,
team that
I-
San
before you
Francisco.
I do. I will say, I think Drake May is due for a stellar game. And it may
But
happen
before you
sometime
get with
soon.
that, before we
All right.
destroy Ben's hopes and dreams again,
All right.
we just like to talk about, speaking of, the Super Bowl, Gomez Transportation Service. They do junk removal.
They was moving all New England's junk out of Fort Valley after this is
They
over.
do junk removal, cargo and freight, commercial, residential, boat, motorcycle delivery, and haul and more.
Man, you might as well go ahead and get
That
something
was
scheduled.
perfect. That was
Get him
perfect.
scheduled to come out there and pick all that. I ain't seen him wear this much Pats gear all year.
Get,
But I'm excited.
get your
for 'em.
moving
I'm glad
done.
to see. I was.
That was perfect. That was a perfect setup. Get your movie done and get your free quote as
Okay,
well.
we'll see.
Gomez Transportation. Hey, I work with Fabian Gomez. He is a great guy. Trust me. Give him a call. Gomez Transportation when you need something done, junk and haul, removal and stuff like that. Give this young man a call. He's got a
And
good
they
business that he's
recycle.
starting. And here's the number, 540-305-6942. That is 540-305-6942. That is Gomez Transportation. So back to the Super Bowl.
Let's do it.
Let's jump
do it.
removal.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Let's talk about it.
Defenses, I mean, do you think it's going to be a low-scoring game
No,
between the defenses?
no.
I'm predicting a low-scoring game between the defenses. Both are held.
Okay, before I hurt your feelings, well, no, I'm just gonna hurt it.
Okay,
Because I wrote to you, I told you, I sent you that text.
right.
And I said, they have gone through the gauntlet of defenses.
Yeah, they have.
The odds of them making the number 5 defense is not possible. That new Legion of Boom, that is terrifying.
Yeah, that is supposed to happen.
And their offense is really good too.
And the bad part is, guess what? Everybody will be healthy come Super Bowl time.
Yeah, 2 weeks and
Oh yeah, that's going to be terrible for you.
Who was going to cover JSN?
Gonzalez. That's the only guy that
He was getting burnt in Denver.
Exactly.
Jared
Studham.
Studham was throwing on him.
But we're gonna have 80 degrees and nice weather, and
And I'm sorry.
so
For those who watched that game, Denver game,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, no, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm
Stidham
sorry.
outplayed.
And you know what? If Stidham could throw,
remember I stood here and
if
said.
Stidham could throw,
Remember I said Drake May's gonna win with his legs. Yes, he did. Hello, he's gonna win
I'm
with the
sorry,
game with
How
his
many
legs.
games do you think you are going to win when your quarterback doesn't even throw for 100 yards?
I mean, but what's gonna happen is the reason why New England is gonna win this game is because of coaching. That's it.
Ben,
Might be great.
I watched that game as well as he watched that game,
Josh
as well as you watched that
McDaniels.
game. We had to see a picture of you in your daggone knitted underwears,
Yeah.
Patriot underwear because
Oh, I
you
do
watched
have.
that
I
game.
do. I will say with the macrame. I'm gonna bring in all 3. We all got our colors, and she's making all ones for you
I
guys.
hope it ain't Patriot colors.
No, it's Dallas colors.
Okay, that's because I can't. I'm sorry.
He's
Don't
like,
go
this is
good.
for the- and this
Don't
is
go
for the
good with
Liberty.
these.
And she's already
But,
written some of it.
Ben,
So-
I watched that game, and I don't know if your eyes may lie to you, but I know the art didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. It
Stidham
wasn't.
could. I mean, I'm sorry. The kid was off with his throws bad. It was so bad. I was wondering if Vegas had something to do with it.
Like what I said, he hasn't thrown a pass in 400.
But what I found was this: if you actually paid attention, and I didn't even know this, but somebody, boy, I don't know who had brought attention. He got small hands, and to throw a cold ball with small hands like Shador, that's Shador's problem. He's got small hands. When it's cold, you can't get no. You actually watch his arm throw. He was trying to throw with power to get it there.
Watching that game, like I was texting Ben. I watched the first quarter and then we had to leave, and I come back and I turn it back on, and it's just like a lights. You couldn't even see the game on the field on TV.
And you know that happened within minutes.
Yeah,
It happened within minutes.
I mean, Rocky Mountain snowstorm.
Yeah.
I mean,
And in Denver, that does happen.
Well, yeah, and granted, I will say this: I give the defensives credit, both defenses. But what I tell you said it was going to be a high-scoring game. I told you it was going to be.
Yeah.
how many points has New England scored in the playoffs?
I would say probably 28, something like that, total. But their defense is ranking with the 2000.
I mean, has Seattle scored?
Huh?
Seattle
Seattle
scored more in one game
Yeah,
than you
no,
all
they-
have scored all postseason.
Yeah, against the 49ers, yeah. They was 46, 44.
What do you think they did against the Rams?
And the Rams, of course.
Yeah.
I think a better matchup for the Patriots is the Seahawks rather than the Rams.
You know, I thought that was too until I watched Seattle play,
Yeah.
and then I realized something. They are the best team. They were the best team in the NFC. Period.
They were the best team in football all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. They were steady.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey,
I mean, you
I
guys.
thought it was going to be Detroit.
Do you
And the
guys think
more-
there's a chance that
There ain't no chance. They gonna whip. They gonna whip.
Is Darnold going to see some ghosts and make some interceptions?
There's no. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you've actually watched Sam Darnold, if you've actually watched him play lately,
Yeah.
he has read defenses perfectly.
Right.
If he throws a mistake, where it used to be he would worry about that, you can see Hey, pick off. Hey, I got a defense who's going to hold.
Yep.
And when I come back out here, hey, MJB, hey, let's do what we do. Let's get down here and get down the field.
He's 0-4 against the Pats because he played for the Jets.
Yeah, he is 0-4 against. So.
He played for the Jets. That's when he was playing for the Jets.
Who didn't know what to do with him when they had it.
And he played with Carolina and the Vikings. All
And
right.
what did he do when he was with the Vikings?
He did very well last year.
Because the Vikings right now, who they trade him for?
Tom McCarthy, right?
Yeah, but
Boy, who's kicking themselves in the tail down
that's
there?
that's why Minnesota fired their GM.
Who's kicking themselves in the tail right now? Because you know what Minnesota's thinking? We had Justin Jefferson
Okay.
and Sam Darnold. We were just a piece away. All we needed, we have a defense.
You giving no chance to my team.
No, there's no chance that New England.
1%.
They don't even get 1%. if the game is even remotely close.
All right, we got.
Because I can tell you right now, you brought it up yourself. Seattle's already a 6-point favorite.
Right, I got to look at the viewers who are talking here. Maybe I'm getting some.
Because
You ain't getting no support,
I'm
Jack.
probably
I'll
getting no
tell you, you
support
ain't
on
getting no
this,
support.
like I told you, New England is not as good as San Francisco is, and
Right.
San Francisco was hurt. If
Uh-huh.
they only put up 6 points again,
No, they'll
this
do better.
game should be a 28-0, 28-3.
Yeah.
But the NFL is going to make sure. I guarantee you, by opening kickoff, the Seahawks will only be favored maybe by 3.
But it is 4.5 spread right now.
Yeah, see, it's already coming down, and it shouldn't even be that close.
So I just keep thinking it's gonna be a close game.
Well, of course you would. I understand.
Yeah.
I would too if I was you.
Right.
That's your favorite team.
I'm just glad they made it this far, and it is
And,
spectacular.
hey,
They have a
you
good
know
season.
what? I'm happy they made it that far too.
They made it, and that I've already told myself.
Because you know
whatever
why?
happens,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm happy
It's
they
a
made
great
it that far.
turnaround.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm
It's
happy.
a
they
good
made it that
future for the team.
far. It is. It really is. You know why?
New coach and
Because
everything.
now they got so much footage on Drake May
Yeah.
that after this year, you'll never see another Super Bowl
You'll
again.
be lucky to win 7 games. next year.
Exactly, because now
So
they
you
have
think
so. Because now I'm going to tell you what has happened.
Right.
Everybody sees the snub from the Hall of Fame.
Right.
The Patriots are already not liked. That just made it worse. And so guess what? Goodell's going to be under pressure now
Mm-hmm.
to stop favoring Mr. Kraft
Yeah.
and start playing it straight down the middle.
So if
You
there's
want to know why? Because I'm telling you
Well-
why. Because the NFL has gone gay. He's already bent the knee
yeah.
with Bad Bunny at halftime,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I'm not watching the halftime.
I'm
If
not
I do
either,
get a
but-
chance, the halftime show, I am not watching.
Is there an alternate halftime show that?
No, they're not. Because it's actually
You
satanic.
can watch the Puppy Bowl or whatever.
Yeah, you can go
But I
to
heard
another-
there's a country version somewhere we can watch.
No.
I'm sorry, it's satanic. I don't want to see a guy perform in a dress. You know, look, Dennis Rodman, when he did all that kind of stuff, that was just antics, okay?
Yeah.
This dude, period, I just don't like him. I don't like his style. I didn't even like him when he entered the wrestling ring. I thought he was terrible then. I don't like his music. Don't like anything about him. I'm not trying to judge his character. I'm just saying, from my standpoint,
they
there's
could've
nothing
found
positive
someone-
that he does that makes me want to watch him do anything in a Super Bowl.
They could have found someone at least more notable than something like that.
They're
Look, I didn't even.
they're worried about the woke side. That's
Exactly.
why they bring somebody like that on.
Well, they're just worried about viewership.
Yeah, they're trying to get.
So
But how are you worried about viewership when every time you turn around and want to watch a good football game, they got it on some damn pay-per-view where you can't even watch it if you feel like it?
No, I agree.
You got to have so many different platforms.
I gotta have
now.
Exactly.
I gotta have 6 different apps to watch NFL.
Exactly. And it's all coming there. It's all about the money. We know that. But the point is, just like BJ said, they're trying to address the woke crowd. Screw the woke crowd on this, okay? I want to see football, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'd rather, hey, if you have to, let's go back to the old marching bands. I don't care.
I'm okay with
I don't care. I don't need a big halftime show
Yeah.
Halftime should be 15, 20 minutes at the most.
because I want to see football. I want to see smash mouth football. I guess what I'm trying to say is I want us to go back. I need Roger Goodell out. I wish we have another commissioner that says, you know, is going to put his foot down and say, we're going back to playing football the way it used to be.
Does commissioners have they don't have a term limit, right?
No.
No, they get voted in now.
Okay, that might be.
And I think it's time for all the other owners to start gathering together and saying, you know what, it's time for you to get out of here. We're going to put a commissioner in that's going to do right by the NFL, that's going to do right by not only, I mean, to do right by the players also, but to do right by the people who pay their salaries, which is us, the fans.
So they look at it as NFL as a brand name. Of course, that is a brand.
Right.
We need to do away with. The only thing on a quarterback now is to hit below the knee on a tackle.
And I agree with that.
But anything else, if they're running, they're
play.
a football player. If they get lit up, they get lit up.
Thank you.
Plain and simple. If they get hit, if the guy is leaping towards them and they hit face mask to face mask, that's not a penalty.
No,
That's not a
you
penalty.
can't. The guy's in midair.
Yeah,
And
that's not a
just like,
penalty.
that is just like, that's why I get so ticked when they throw these flags on
Right.
people hitting the quarterback. When a quarterback goes aside, when the guy's already gone for the hit, he
Yeah.
cannot stop himself.
So
When you take because I can tell you right now, the Drake Mays
Yeah.
of the league don't get the same calls that the Patrick Mahomes is
Thank
get.
you.
So take it out of the game altogether. Because anytime you see Patrick Mahomes now, if he gets hit, he's looking up and he's looking at the ref for a flag.
So-
Right.
let
And
me-
remember, years ago, Cam Newton had the same, him and Ben
Right.
Roethlisberger had the same problem. And what was it say? Well, you're 6'5" and 200. It doesn't matter. If you're calling it for Tom Brady, you call it for the Cam Newton.
Yeah, and
You
you
call
call
it for the
Should be
Ben
a-
Roethlisberger.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Now,
no,
what do
it's
you guys think of why is I maybe texted this to you 2.5 days ago. Why is it the home team is New England? Wouldn't it be Seattle be the home team of the NFL of the Super Bowl?
I think it's just. I think it might come down to what uniforms they want to wear. Really.
Okay,
You know what I'm
here's-
saying?
I'm
It's
just saying.
just-
I'm putting this out there. Pats are 4-2 all time with white uniforms.
I knew there was.
It'll be
I
four
knew
and
there.
three.
I knew it had to
It'll
be
be 4 and
something.
4-2 people. Hello. Now,
They
the last time
knew there had to
Seattle,
be
the
something
last
to
time
it, man.
Seattle and New England met, it was navy and white. And look what happened at the end. Malcolm Butler. So.
I think Seattle
It's
should
gonna
come out in the lime greens.
Oh, that highlighter green.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
that's
God.
what they should wear.
They will have the green around their
No, they should
Chancellor
come out
for the
in.
season. I don't think he is.
who?
Chancellor.
No, he's done. He's not playing.
Okay, but that doesn't matter because their running back already proved what he can do.
No, Charbonnet's out, so at least
No,
he's
I'm
not
telling
playing.
that. No. The other one.
So Kenneth Walker?
Did you see what he did?
He's gonna light you all up.
If they can take out Kenneth Walker, then that would be I don't
They're
think
not gonna stop Jackson Smith.
I don't think Sam Darnold can win it with his arm. If they
He-
can
Oh my God!
I don't see it happening.
Who do you think he beat with his arm to get there?
But
He beat him with his
I just-
arm.
this
He
is-
beat San Francisco with
it
his
doesn't
arm.
matter.
He
It
beat the
doesn't
Rams
matter
with
what
his
happened
arm.
2 weeks ago. This is a new game.
What do you mean
This is a
2
new-
weeks?
This is a new game.
Oh,
2
he's
weeks.
done it all season. Every win that they've had, he's beat him with his arm.
I'm aware of that, but I think the Pats have a better strategy of taking the running game away and allowing Darnold.
You wanna know what's about to happen?
Can Darnold live up to the light, like you said the
Will
other
the real Mike Vrabel please stand up?
Okay.
You
all right.
remember the Mike Vrabel from Tennessee when he had all the weapons and still couldn't do shit? That's you're getting ready to see that happen right here.
I mean,
It's gonna happen live next weekend.
Okay.
It's gonna happen live. And Ben's gonna be texting us by the end of the first quarter saying, I'm turning this shit off and going to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning. I ain't watching no more of this shit.
I feel that they will show up, and it will be a close game. 27-24 or something like that.
The only way it's close is if it's scripted, and the NFL is scripted. That's why. You're not gonna tell me that you were 18. You're not telling me that you were 18 points better than San Francisco.
I mean,
You're not telling me that you were 18 points better than San Francisco against that team. No fucking
It's a
chance.
You're not telling me you're 18 points better than Buffalo. It's eliminated.
I just feel don't know if it's
Your offense
You
will
wouldn't
not.
even 18 points better than Denver.
Your offense cannot put up points like the
I
Rams
will
did
say
on their defense.
they
There's
have
no
to.
chance.
For them to have a chance, they have to have a better offensive put out. Yes.
Okay,
You
I'm
have
gonna break
you
this.
have two.
Their
You have
defense
two
is-
weapons on offense,
Yeah.
and they're not even weapons.
They're tight ends.
It's Stephon Diggs
Yeah.
and Hunter Henry.
Payshon Booty.
Booty
He
is
is
Booty.
Booty.
He's Booty.
Look
His
at his
last
one-handed
name.
catch against the Texans.
His
last
last
name
name
says it all.
explains his game. Booty.
Booty. Plain out
Booty.
Just-
Watch out for
just a
Efton
tall,
Chisholm in this game.
just
Oh my God, Efton Chisholm. Here we go again. Guy had
I'm
3
telling you,
catches all
number
year.
86. Number 86. Watch out.
He
Man,
returns
if you-
punts. That's all he does.
You know, I mean, I'm sorry, but every time I watch the Patriots play,
Yeah.
you know what I think of? I just think it's a sour, tall, cool glass of ass.
Yeah.
Just sitting there looking, just waiting for somebody to grab a hold of it. It's a tall, cool glass of ass. Just totally
Go
just,
ahead,
just-
go ahead and
just-
score 10
just
points
nasty.
this game and tell me how it works out for you.
Okay.
You're not going to win 10-7, pal. I can tell you that right now.
Just nasty, because I'm telling you, I'm sitting here watching, and we're going to sit here and watch a
We
football.
had some bad elements, bad
We're going
weather.
to. It's not about the elements, Ben. It's the simple fact that we're trying to get you to understand
I
that
just
all
feel
these
that-
other names are going to be irrelevant.
You know.
I might even do you a solid, Ben. I might ride out and watch the first quarter with you at your house.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
That way somebody can bring your ass in. I'm just going to sit over on the couch like this. I'm just going to be like this.
What?
Just grinning. Because it's probably going to be 14 or 17 nothing at the end of the first quarter.
It's probably going to be like a 17 to 14 at halftime. What? I'm just saying, it's possible.
Can I break this? Can I actually break this down?
What?
Can I actually break this whole thing down?
Okay.
And this is going to be fair.
All right,
and you
viewers,
will
look
agree.
at the bashing
You
I'm
will.
taking
No,
here.
you
Just
will.
wait till
agree.
after.
We're,
You will agree with both
Rick,
sides.
we're bullying him.
I'm just
We're
saying.
bullying
Ben,
him.
let me break it down. You will agree with both sides. Okay?
I'm
not
confident in
upset.
my team in this game. That's
I'm
all.
glad.
that's all
But
I
I'm
gotta
gonna break
say.
it down, and you
All
will
I
agree with
gotta
both
say.
sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Patriots got a pretty solid defense. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
give them
ranked
credit
eighth
because
in the league. Yeah.
eighth
Top
in the
10,
league,
top
right?
10.
And what's
They
Seattle?
have stepped up
Fifth
the
in the league.
defense. Their defense.
That's the answer the question. What's Seattle? Fifth in the league?
Yeah, the fifth in the league.
Okay, so you got 8 versus 5.
Right.
Both of them play good defense, solid defense, playoff
Right.
defense. Defenses win playoffs.
Right.
Defenses win championships. We know that every team that gets there
Right.
has good defenses, top 10. So that's valid right
Right.
there. So we got both teams. Both teams got good defensive coaches.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a low
we're
scoring
right
game.
there. Mike McDonald was doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Doing a heck of a job in Seattle. 2 years in,
Yeah.
got the right piece. Got the pieces together, right? Both defenses are good. But there's one thing that we're missing. The Patriots defense, what do they have, a front four?
Yeah.
Okay. But they use a lot of blitz. You want to know why? Because their front four doesn't get any pressure. Seattle,
Right.
front four, they don't use a lot of blitz
Yeah.
because their front four gets pressure.
And New England's left tackle side is.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
that's,
I
okay,
was-
so we
you
got
guys are
the,
gonna bring that up, yeah.
we've got the defenses set
Yeah.
on the front line and the linebacking core.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that set. The Patriots secondary is very vulnerable. It's been proven. All season long, they have been very vulnerable. Without the blitzing scheme, to
Right.
rattle the quarterbacks, they get exposed all the time. This season, even in the playoffs, it has been no different.
Right.
Guess what? Seattle hasn't been exposed like that.
Seattle's got a good offensive line.
Because they can play, they got shut down corners,
Yeah.
and they also got a secondary that knows how to play zone very
Yeah.
well. Okay? That's not a slight.
No,
Both
I
teams
know.
are good. Now let's go to the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Okay? You got a problem, like you said, left tackle.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct?
Yeah, right now.
Right now, there's a problem. But I mean,
There's 2 rookies on the left side.
but
So,
I mean, but that's good. I mean, it's okay. He's held his own.
mhm.
But let's ask yourself this question: if it takes teams, which I've seen this year, Drake Mays had to go out of the pocket a whole lot.
Yeah.
Whole lot. Pocket hasn't held up well.
He's going to win it.
Hey,
He needs
pocket,
at least 80 plus yards to win this game.
let me
Yes.
analyze this.
All right.
He's had to go out of the pocket a whole lot. Why? Because the front line hasn't held up.
Yeah.
And he's seen a lot of blitzes,
Yeah.
but he still doesn't know all coverages. He's still young yet.
Yeah, it's only his second
Seattle's defense, who only needs 4 men to put that kind of
Right.
pressure. The one thing I'm trying to tell about the defense, as you watch both defenses,
Yeah.
the Patriots don't swarm to the ball like the boys in green do.
Yeah,
When
they
the
are.
quarterback gets outside that pocket, I've watched even the running backs, when they try to
Right.
get outside, you've got 4 or 5 guys.
He's not going to be able to get outside the pocket to run.
Yeah.
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
trying to say.
So-
He is going to be forced to beat them with his arm.
Yeah.
Darnold doesn't have that pressure. He's going to have a running game.
Yeah.
He's got a good offensive line. He's got receivers.
Yeah.
He's got an arm. There's still a possibility. Always luck.
Yeah.
I mean, might,
JSN drops 150 plus receiving.
I'm just saying, Ben, when we're looking at the reality of what has happened so far, when we're looking at both teams,
Yeah.
you have to think what Vegas has done has already told you they're trying to get involved, is what he's saying, because this shouldn't even be close, dude. Serious.
That's
It
what
should
all
not be
America's
close.
saying.
It should not be close. You can say that all you
Yeah,
want.
they're-
It should not be close.
The whole country is Seattle except for one little dot in Fort Valley, Virginia.
Because let's break it down again. Special teams.
Yeah.
Guess who has the most run backs?
Yeah.
Because basically they're the
I
only
will
team
give-
who's ever running back.
Okay, if we go by, I think New England has a slight edge on running backs with the running back situation in the game. I think for New England to win this game, they need to run the ball and game management. Run the ball, pound it. Ramondre Stevenson can do it, and Trey Henderson. Look on the other side, Kenneth Walker. All right. I think for them to win this game is just rushing the ball, taking time
It's
off
going to
the
be
clock.
hard for them to run against that front four.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna find a way somehow. They'll find a way somehow.
No. Vrabel couldn't get it done with Derrick Henry. He's not going to get it done with Ramondre Stevenson.
But you seen that clip I seen? They sent the king out of town. I see they sent the king out of town.
I mean, I know that they have
All
a
right.
67% chance.
My legit prediction. 34-13, Seattle.
Okay. All right, what's your?
Oh,
It's 34-6 in the fourth quarter, and they give a
Okay.
late bullcrap shitty touchdown.
All right, I'll do the last prediction. Rick, you go ahead next.
So I said what? 34-13.
Okay, we'll write this down. We have to write these
I
down.
don't have a pen.
All right, 34.
Yeah, I guess I can go with it. I don't think it'll be close. I'll be quite honest. It's due time for a blowout Super Bowl. We haven't had one in a while.
We had one last year with the Chiefs and Eagles.
That wasn't a blowout Super Bowl. That was close until near the end.
It looked like a blowout to me.
Yeah, it looks to be deceiving. You're right. Once
So
again,
you're,
trying
so
to
you're
give
thinking
yourself
of
a-
blowout like 1987 or 85 like it used to be.
I'm talking about like the Redskins
Yeah.
did with Denver.
Okay, I don't know about that. But okay.
I didn't say they're going to score 52. I'm talking a blowout like that.
Yeah.
And I think Seattle's they're going to jump on top of them from the beginning. They're going to be excited.
Right.
Hey, the pressure hasn't hit Sam Darnold. I'm telling you, it does not phase this kid.
Okay.
And it doesn't phase the Seattle team, because one thing that you have to see is when a rookie can tell a defensive lineman, hey, why are you going through this gap? Why don't you go through this gap? And it works, and they're talking as a team, listening to each other,
Yeah.
not saying, hey, rookie, shut up. What are you telling me? When that's happening,
Yeah.
this is a team that's made to win a Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Mike McDonald will win his first Super Bowl as the head coach 2 years in. They will blow out the New England Patriots. I believe the final score will be 42-14.
Wow. 42 to 14. Okay, I'm going with 28-24, just like the last time, 11 years ago, 2015.
That's why they're going to get redemption, because they're going to remember that. You can bet you.
New England
12th
wins
man
again.
is going to remember. The 12th man is. Think of where they're playing at. There's
Well,
going to be
the last
no
time it was-
fanfare
They
for
were
New
playing-
England.
Well, see, when they played the last time was in Phoenix, I believe. Yeah.
They're in San Francisco.
San Francisco, yes.
And guess what? There's not going to be. When Seattle and San Francisco played, even when they were in San Francisco,
Yeah.
there was a lot of fans from Seattle. There was a lot of
Sure
cheers
there'll
for
be a
it.
lot of fans from Seattle there. And
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of fans from New England there, yeah.
No,
No.
most of the New England fans will be leaving by halftime. I mean,
Oh,
do you
gosh.
remember that historic quarter that the Redskins, you're talking about the
Yeah.
Washington-Denver Super, you remember that quarter that Doug Williams and Timmy Smith had against
Oh
them?
my God.
Yeah.
That could possibly happen again in the first quarter of this game.
I don't know about Kenneth Walker turning into Timmy Smith. I don't know about that.
He proved something against that Rams defense because he
You
carved
know,
them
you
up.
know what actually is going to happen, honestly? There's going to be a notable injury with the Seahawks.
Here we go. You know what? I can't wait. I really
Watch this
am. I'm
happen.
really hoping. Ben,
Watch this happen.
You know, every time
I'm
you hope for injuries for other teams.
I'm just telling you, there's something
No,
going
you
to happen.
always hope for injury. That is bad. You know what?
I'm
Something's
not-
going to happen to Drake May and
I'm
them.
just
I'm
saying
telling you,
that
because you
something's going to
always do
happen
this.
with them and
You do this
someone's gonna get
every
ankle
time.
injury or something.
Every time you put up little memes, you do all this, you laugh at other teams'
I'm
injuries.
just saying
and
it's
then-
bound to happen.
and wait
Yeah,
until
you-
something
look at
happens.
the-
We
like
might
you said,
see
it's
Drake May
scripted
try to
already.
go out of the pocket,
You said
and
it's
they'll
scripted.
zoom in tight on the back of that calf, and you'll see that.
And when it
little-
happens,
that
I'm
little-
going to laugh. Because you should not do that, man. That's it.
I'm just saying
No,
it's bound
no.
to happen. And you say it's scripted. You say it's scripted.
I
It's
believe
bound to
it
happen.
is.
It's
But I'm
really
just
gonna
saying, you
happen.
can't sit there and hope for that kind of
You,
stuff.
with a straight face, you cannot sit over there and say that this game should be close.
I think it's going to be close.
How?
All right, viewers,
You
tell
have
me, is
scored,
it going
you
to be a
have
close
scored
game?
what, 16 points in your first playoff game, 17 points, you scored 10 last week, and
It
you
doesn't
scored
matter.
what?
They're different. It's
You
gonna be a
haven't
different
scored
game.
over
It's
20
gonna be
points in a
different.
game, and you
Go
think you're going to
readjust,
score
they'll be
more
good.
than that against Seattle's defense? It's not going to happen.
They'll readjust. They'll be good. They'll do some adjustments.
Okay, whatever. Hey, you know what? I mean, you know.
All right,
my
viewers,
God.
they say
Because-
blowout. I think it's going to be a close game.
No.
What do you guys think
No.
in the comments?
34-13.
34-13,
That-
45 to what?
42-14. Yeah.
I think 28-24, 27-24, something like that.
I'll tell you this much. If y'all people are looking for some real estate, which the
Yeah.
Patriots will be looking for, if y'all looking for some real estate and look
All
for
right.
land and property to buy, check out Whitetail Properties. You can check out Whitetail Properties online at Chad Pango at whitetailproperties.com, or you can call his number at 540-975-3487. That's 540-975-3487. Or you can use the other number, 217-285-9000. 217-285-9000. So if you're looking for land to buy, check out Whitetail Properties with Chad Pango at whitetailproperties.com.
Okay, ticket prices for this game is astronomical. If you look at the specs on that,
Nobody cares about that.
nosebleeds are like $7,000. Isn't that something? 250 for like 50
Hey,
yard lines.
they all come to see a gay concert, so I mean,
I mean, that's what people
All
are
right,
paying these days.
let's get into free agency after
Okay.
the Super Bowl, 'cause that's the best part of the day.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
what's
done
gonna
covering the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, that's it too. But one thing I have to ask about, because since we talked about this and it's all over the news
I'm
now,
just confident.
I want to ask about something because I said I wanted football to go back to old school.
Right.
And what I mean by that is just what's happened. It used to be smash mouth football for one. Then you would have your
Yeah.
playoffs,
Right.
your Super Bowl,
Mhm.
then your Pro Bowl, and your Pro Bowl always meant something.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
The guys played because it was the last time some of them were going to suit up
Yeah.
that made it, and they knew, hey, I got to hold, so many times, so long to heal to get back into
Right.
playing. I think it should go. Nowadays the Pro Bowl is before, and they don't actually play. It's flag football. Now my question is, they vote all these people in. How did Shador Sanders get into the Pro Bowl?
Good question.
Because
I mean, he had a good, decent year.
he got in because the two quarterbacks in the AFC
Yeah.
both got replaced
Yeah,
by Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco.
right.
It's because they're like, no, I'm not going to go play flag football and chance of ruining my career over something that means nothing.
Yeah,
Shedeur Sanders is going to jump on every opportunity he can get to get on the field and show himself.
yeah.
Right.
That's great idea, great thing for him.
Yeah.
I know the players probably picked him. The same with Flacco. Flacco's going to go because
Yeah.
he's probably done.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's going to pick him up. He'll play another year in the league, whatever. But
I mean,
it needs to get. It needs to be like the MLB All-Star Game. The winner of that has home field in the World Series.
I agree.
So why don't we take the
And I think
NFL Pro Bowl and say, all right, this game is actually going to have a meaning. The winner of this, their conference, whether it be the AFC, gets home field advantage in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I agree.
You know, put something in there
That makes them play.
that makes them play. You know,
Yeah.
and
That means something.
will they really even give a shit if they're playing for a shitty team? Probably not.
No.
You know, but
Um,
if it's going to be a mockery of the game, take it out then.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Take it
because
out then.
look, I'm with you. Hey, because to me, Pro Bowl means nothing anymore.
Yeah.
So with Shedeur being in there,
Yeah,
I
who
don't
cares?
care.
Yeah.
The only thing, it used to mean when you got selected to a Pro Bowl, that helped your Hall of Fame status.
What did Sean Taylor do in the Pro Bowl? That dude played the Pro Bowl like it was just a regular game, and he lit up that punter from
But that's what I'm
Buffalo.
talking about.
Yeah.
Because
They used
it's a
to play.
football game. It's a football
Exactly.
game. I'm putting them pads and that helmet on. Somebody go get their throat ripped out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way they used to
Yeah.
play it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to play the game, at least bring back the skills challenge. I used to love
Oh,
watching
yeah.
like the long ball. You know, the
Yeah.
quarterbacks out there throwing the long. Who could throw the longest pass? Who had the best accuracy? Bring shit back like that. You
Yeah.
know, at least
Yeah.
incorporate something. But take the game out altogether. I'm not going to watch no goddamn flag.
It has become garbage.
Jameer Gibbs picks it off in the end zone, and the sideline comes out on the field. For the other team comes out on the field because he's returning it for a touchdown. And the other team comes out and stops him.
Yeah.
It's bull crap. Nobody wants to watch that crap.
I mean,
What's going on with the owner linked to Epstein files now with the Commanders?
with the what?
Why is Commanders owner Josh Harris linked to?
Well, so is the owner of the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants, and everyone's coming out in the news now. A lot of names are coming out.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm
I
sure
bet
Robert
Kraft's
Kraft's on
name's
there
there
too.
too.
I'm sure maybe so. A lot of people are.
What?
Does it surprise you?
It doesn't. Really.
They're high-profile
High
people.
profile.
That just goes to show you, they're all in the government, the owners in the NFL,
Yeah.
Vegas, Hollywood. They're all in the same
Everyone's in the
fucking
same-
shit.
Everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah.
They're in the same pot, stirring it
Yep.
all. That just made me dizzy.
Yep.
But yes, they're in the same spot,
Yeah,
stirring
and
it
it's all
all.
the same shit. Prince Andrew's all over it.
It doesn't surprise. They probably all go to the same massage parlor. Who you think probably set it up?
I mean,
Denny's probably tied in with
Denny's
that whole
got
damn
everyone.
crew.
I mean, the whole system has become dirty and polluted.
yeah.
I mean, let's look at it for what it is.
It's like the old Roman Empire. It's bound to crumble sometime.
Well, the thing is, we've been sitting here talking about football this whole time, and if you actually look at how we went from 1, 2, and 3 of this football thing,
Yeah.
and then you find out how dirty, and now you're sitting here saying the Epstein files we already talked about. I mean, think about it. Do you think not? I'm sorry. When you start linking people
Yeah.
and they're actually showing evidence, usually where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got a feeling that I've said all along with these Epstein files is donors.
Yeah.
That's who it is. It's big donors. And they don't want the people to know who the donors are because if you find out where the crime is, if you want to know how to find the crime, just follow the money. I've been saying that since day one. You follow the money.
One other tidbit with the Super Bowl. I'm just stating facts here.
If you say another thing about the Patriots
I'm
winning,
saying Patriots are the first NFL team ever to go 9-0 on the road. Okay, the Patriots defense has allowed the least amount of points in the playoffs. Does that mean something? Yes, it does.
No.
It does mean something.
They played a Broncos team that didn't have their starting quarterback.
It does mean something.
No.
They're up there with the 2000 Ravens with defense, right there. Bam. The best team defense ever in history.
Okay.
Look
I'll
what-
say something.
Look at the team.
No, Ben, 'cause I'm going, no, I
defense.
tried not to hurt your feelings.
I'm
And I
just
was
stating
trying not to
facts
hold it.
here.
I didn't
Look
even
at
want,
the
I was
game.
getting
Watch
off,
the game.
I was getting off of football, and I'm trying not to hurt your feelings on this, but let me tell you, that's BS, and I'm gonna tell you why it's BS.
It's not
No,
BS.
no,
It's actual
BS.
facts.
No, it's BS, and I'm gonna tell you why. Stroud played the worst game of his career.
I can't help it that he's.
Hey, oh, are you gonna take credit for that
He
victory?
sucks so bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gonna
Bad.
take credit for a guy who couldn't play?
He could play as the defense rattled him.
The defense did nothing. He didn't play. I told you,
Yeah.
the backup
Justin
was better.
Herbert in the first wild
Don't sit there, Ben. Quit the BS. Quit the BS. They sat there and he was playing against a backup in the second.
All right. I'm just stating they're 9-0 road warriors on the road at Santa Clara. That's all I'm going to say.
Who did they play first?
They played the Chargers.
And what was wrong with the Chargers?
They had a decimated O-line, yes.
So you want to take credit for all this, like,
But
I mean,
they're
I
still
know
athletes
it's-
at the end of the day. They're
Exactly,
still-
you're pro athletes at the end of the
When
day.
you guys say they had a cupcake schedule, they played NFL teams the whole year. They're notable teams. They're players. They're just like them.
Oh, really?
They can't dictate.
Really?
In the beginning of the year, they can't dictate.
Really,
who
they're
gonna
just
play.
like them.
They
So
can't-
every
they
team
can't
has
pick
a
and
Miles
choose who they
Garrett.
wanna play.
So every
You
team has a
barely,
Miles Garrett.
you barely beat the Raiders. You barely beat the Jets.
My God, wake up,
And
man.
they're two of the worst teams in football. It was on paper. You're showing stats on paper. We
I'm
showed you
saying-
stats on paper all year that they had the weakest schedule in football. Next year, you will see it. When they win 7 games next year, what's your excuse? Oh, our strength of schedule was like 5th in the league. We had to play really good teams. That's what we're going to hear next year. That's what
I'm just saying
because
that-
you didn't get a cupcake schedule this year. You're going to have to play good
I mean, I
teams
can
next
bring up who
year.
they're going to play next
Actually-
year. Look at this. I got.
But Ben, you're not seeing something. You're talking about that, and you know your team had a cupcake schedule. You admit that yourself.
They just fell into that.
But you admit that, right?
They can't
You
pick
admit
and
that.
choose. They can't pick and choose.
I'm
Oh yeah,
just
check
saying.
the
You
YouTube
admit that.
status.
You admit that, don't
But
you?
yeah,
But what I'm saying is, okay, so that's great.
yeah.
They won their games. They won their games. That's great. But guess what? Who does they play in their conference alone?
I mean the Rams.
In their conference alone.
Sorry, people, we have no internet, so we're doing YouTube off my phone, and I just have it jerry rigged up.
But yeah, I know I get it.
Seattle has to play. Seattle has to play the Rams twice.
Yeah,
They
They
played
have
them
to
3 times
Yeah.
this year. Actually.
49ers twice,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And who else is in their division?
I just
Who else was in their division?
The good teams that you played,
Arizona.
you split with Buffalo.
so
You split with Buffalo.
yeah.
You lost to the Broncos,
They
correct?
did beat the Ravens, yes.
So the good teams, the 2 good teams that you played,
I mean,
you split with them.
that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's who they play.
I'm saying, I'm
That's all it
agreeing
is.
with you, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the way cookie crumbles.
That's
But
what
if
happens.
you want to talk about strength of schedule and they didn't
Oh,
play
I'm just saying 9-0
I'm-
on the road is no slouch.
Ben, I'm saying that's history.
Yeah,
Not
it's making
today.
history.
That's
it
not
will be made
today.
history.
They played soft teams this year, is what I'm saying, Ben. 9-0 on the road when you're playing soft
I
teams.
mean, but this is the
When you're
one
playing
game,
soft teams,
one game in and out. It's different. I don't care who.
when
they beat.
I've already given you the
Who they won.
statistics of who Seattle's already played just in their division
Yeah.
alone. They had 2 teams in the playoffs in their division.
I just feel that they're going to make Sam Darnold try to win this game by his arm, and everyone's going to see him seeing ghost. In this
Let
game.
me ask you a question. Never mind. I'm not going to ask you
Yeah.
a question because I know what you're
We're
going to say.
done with this.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm,
know
I'm
what
going
you're
to give
say.
you a list of New England's, all of their free agent signings this year because Ben thinks everybody's going to New England.
They made a lot of good signings.
These are my top 7 free agents going into this year after the Super Bowl.
Right.
Trey Hendrickson.
Oh, they'll still resign.
He's not staying in
No.
Cincinnati. Your boy Pickens.
Right.
I don't think Dallas has the money to sign him and continue to
Justin
build their
Jefferson.
defense. Jalen Phillips. Alec Pierce, probably the number 2 receiver in this free agent class.
Yeah.
You got Brees Hall, Travis Etienne, and Kyle Pitts.
That's a pretty good class.
2, I mean, there's a whole lot of offensive linemen, but
Yeah.
they don't get the spotlight.
Right.
I think there's 2 of them players, 2 of them young players that the Commanders are going to target big, and I'll tell you why.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is going to end up in D.C. Zach Ertz is done. And I think Alec Pierce, because we are not going to re-sign Debo.
They need a slot receiver, like an Indy.
I think they'll be targeted heavy for D.C.
Yeah.
And you could also see Brees Hall. I mean, I like Bill Krosky-Merritt, don't get me wrong. But you get a chance to sign a Brees Hall, and the good thing about it is they're all like 27 or younger.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, because you sitting there talking about that.
Hendrickson could end up in New England.
Right, but let me ask you a question about this.
Or Max Crosby.
Crosby ain't going nowhere, man.
No.
Raiders are not going to let Crosby go because they're going to build around him, because I think Mendoza's going to the Raiders.
I don't
And
know.
I think Pickens goes to the Vegas Raiders too.
Yeah.
I think
What about
Pickens.
Lamar Jackson to the Raiders? There's been talk.
They
about
are
that.
talk about that,
I would-
and that would be I would like to see
trade,
that.
I would trade the number 1 pick for Lamar Jackson.
I would too. I would too.
Yesterday,
And
I'd have
then-
done it.
and then-
Because I'm going to tell you, if the Raiders land Lamar Jackson, they're instant playoff. Instant
And then
playoff.
Mendoza would go to the Ravens, right?
Build with Mendoza right there.
Yeah, that would be great for them.
That's
Yeah.
if the Ravens want to go quarterback.
Yeah.
I just Mendoza worries me.
Let me
about
ask you a
being
question.
Number 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, let me ask you a question though. If you're the Ravens, would you just rebuild totally?
You have to at this point.
Dude, I'm thinking
Because you can still get something for Derrick Henry too.
I think they're at that point where
Yeah.
the Raiders or the Ravens could be a complete rebuild.
That's not, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
because
Derrick Henry still has some trade value.
exactly, and
Yeah.
and Lamar.
Yeah, because Isaiah Likely's a free agent as well. They're
See,
tight
so-
end.
I mean, so I'm just saying, you can probably get some value to rebuild, restructure your whole team
Yep.
in the way that your general manager and your head coach want, but you got to give both of them the time.
I like Zay Flowers. I think they should keep him. I think he should stay in Baltimore, but I think it might be time because even like when Cleveland signed their head coach, he was the offensive coordinator for Baltimore. He even told when he walked in he wanted to draft Shador in Baltimore right now. So could you see Lamar going?
Yeah. I
And
can see it
Still
happening.
coming over?
Huh? Well, no, because the coach in Cleveland wants him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel could be going out of Cleveland, which
I'm
nobody's
sure
worried
that.
about. And Deshaun Watson should be the number 2 until they can figure out how to do something with that contract.
That, you know, and that's something, I mean, that's a marriage that
Yeah.
just,
mean,
it's a total disaster.
What sucks is you have to play him when he is healthy.
You know, it's not like a Dak Prescott. I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't, you know, I've always said
Yeah.
that was a bad contract,
Yep.
but at least Dak has lived up to
Yeah.
earning
Yeah.
some of that money.
If Deshaun is healthy, come opening training camp, you have to play him.
Yeah.
No matter. I think Shador played well.
I'm not
In
arguing
the
about it.
limited amount of stuff that we saw.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the kid did the best he could do with what he had around.
I mean, do I like Shador? I'm not a big fan, but I think a lot of people are hard on Shador because of what has happened. But when you really look at him play, the kid just wants to play football.
And he wants to win.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah.
he gives it everything. Like he makes some bonehead plays, which a lot of young quarterbacks
Well, really,
do.
you know what? I think he gets criticized more on his media than he gets criticized on his
Yeah.
play.
And
I think
that
that's
got
just
better. That got better as the
It's
year
a young
went too.
kid.
Yeah.
He's in the spotlight. He's been raised in the spotlight.
Yeah.
What do you expect him to do? This is, and you know, some people say, well, that's Deion's fault. It may be, but you can't blame the kid Just like I don't blame Bronny James for LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't blame him for his father's actions of getting him in the league or whatever. No, Shador was going to be an NFL quarterback. We know that. I just think they pushed him too soon. Didn't give him the right thing, and it's not Stefanski's fault. And I told y'all earlier, I said that marriage wouldn't last.
Yeah.
I said no matter what happens, win or lose, Stefanski was out.
Right.
And speaking of marriage, if you're looking to get married, check out the Valley Bride at 3018 Shawnee Drive, Suite 4 in Winchester, Virginia. That's 30418 or 3018 Shawnee Drive, Suite 4 in Winchester, Virginia. She is by appointment only, and this is Morgan Beecher. You can find her by appointment only on Facebook and Instagram, and also you can contact her at this number, 540-664-7580. That's 540-664-7580. Looking to get hitched? There you go. Check out the Valley Bride in Winchester, Virginia. The Valley Bride with Morgan Beecher. So, you know, I'm just saying.
If the Redskins weren't decimated by injuries this year,
If they would have,
do you think they would have been as good as last year?
I think the Commanders, if they didn't run into the Eagles, they would have made the Super Bowl last year.
No, that ain't my question.
Okay.
My question was, if we weren't we led the league
Yeah.
in
Injuries. There's no way they could come out of that.
Would we have been as good this year as we were last year?
Yeah.
If we were
I
healthy.
think so with all the notable names.
I don't know now because looking at the players,
I don't think so.
No.
because McLaurin and all them, some of these
So
guys
they
are
were
slowed
just taking-
down.
We are old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We are old.
New England's one of the top youngest teams.
Yeah,
in the
New
league right
England
now.
is young.
Yeah,
Really young.
they got
So,
time
I
to
mean,
grow, but that's what
we're
I'm
old.
saying is.
But this is a good starting point, getting to this point to start for the future. of the
But
team.
what
No,
I'm saying is,
It's going to put more pressure on them because now they're going to be expected to perform all the time.
exactly.
And next year,
Yeah, just the way the Commanders
If-
put
if
pressure
you-
on this
it-
past
it-
year.
Okay,
Rick
hit
hit
it.
the nail on the head. They're going to have more film on Drake May. Teams are
Yeah.
gonna study. If y'all go 500 or better, that'll be a winning season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well-
It should be a win, but
Now-
it won't be because the expectations
now
are
what I'm
so
going to tell you is, and I want you to
Depending
see
on
this.
if the window is closing with Buffalo.
No,
Never
but I'm
know
saying,
that
I
could be
want you
an
to see
opening.
something that I'm going to bring you to a good point that
Right.
you're actually going to like.
Okay.
Because I just said they're going to have more footage. He just said if you get the 8-8 or whatever the 500 season.
9
Yeah,
and
you
8.
might be, but the thing that you will have to see is too, if you have the right coordinator, I do believe you have the right coach. I do believe Vrabel's a good fit.
Yeah. No,
Then
yeah,
the following year, Drake May should grow
Right.
and be a better quarterback.
I mean,
Because you got to realize this is a back and forth game.
Mhm.
So if they get footage of him,
Right.
know how to shut him down, he's got to have to study footage of the defenses that shut him down.
He's not going to be able to throw for 80 yards a game.
Drake May does have a great offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels is not.
And I get it. I've never taken that away from him. He's not a head coach.
He's
Great offense coordinator. He's just one of
This will be
those,
his
but he
ninth-
knew his place.
This will be his 9th Super Bowl he's been in, and that's.
All right, I'm done talking.
Anyways.
I'm done talking Patriots.
All right.
Only 2 coaching vacancies left.
Yes.
Oh,
You've got Arizona
right.
and Vegas.
Nobody wants that job in Arizona.
Vegas, I think their holdup is they are getting ready to interview number 2, the second interview with the offensive coordinator of Seattle. I think that's just.
Right.
I think now that's just it's just waiting for the Super Bowl to end.
Yeah.
I think it was his name, Clint
Yeah.
Kubiak or whatever. I think
Yeah,
he'll be
Kubiak, what's called Kubiak's son.
Yeah, I
Gary
think he will be
Kubiak's
the
son.
next head coach in Vegas.
Why don't they give the defensive coordinator from Houston a chance?
Mike McCarthy to the Steelers.
I-
What are your thoughts on that?
No, I don't.
Okay, I
I
have
think he's a
to.
rental, or is he long term? He better be long term.
Look, the Steelers really have a history of doing long term.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy is from Pittsburgh, so he does know their identity of
Yeah.
the thing. I
Yeah.
think if you're doing a rebuild,
I don't think that's.
I
the
don't
guy
think
for
that's
it.
the guy because of his age. Because to me, I'm not taking anything away from McCarthy. I think he's a good coach. I think he would be a good fit. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm thinking you better get some pieces there quick and in a hurry if you want him to have results.
Aaron Rodgers, is he come back now with McCarthy coming back? With McCarthy
I
coming
think he
in.
should ride off in the sunset.
I think
That's
he
what
comes-
we think.
I think he comes back.
I think he
one more
comes
year.
back to
You think he'll
tutor.
come
I do
back?
think he comes back to tutor. I actually
I
think
don't
that's
think the
why
fans are gonna
McCarthy's
like that at
there.
all. I don't think the fans will like that.
What?
The fans are not, if you were a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you'd want to say, well, why don't we just get a more offensive-minded coach? And
He is an offensive-minded
is,
coach.
but
But dude,
Dallas didn't suffer under McCarthy, dude. They suffered due to a defense.
yeah, he had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
He's never
But
suffered
if you-
from a
but
bad
I talked to a
offense.
few Steelers fans and out in the open, and they don't really like the signing of.
no, to me it makes no sense.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying for a fit for home is good for him because that he knows who would know the identity.
Right.
I don't see it either because I'm thinking, aren't you trying to rebuild?
I'm thinking Dallas might have left a bad taste in his mouth and he wanted one more shot. I'm thinking is what.
And I don't blame him for that.
I mean, honestly,
See, Pittsburgh's never been one to sign a coach and it'd be a 3 or 4
Right.
year thing.
right.
Dude, they've had 3 coaches in the history of their franchise.
Yeah.
3 coaches. There's teams that go through 3 coaches in 3 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Cleveland's one of them.
and Pittsburgh wins. They're winners.
Yeah.
You know, they might not win a Super Bowl every year,
But
but
they
they
are consistent in
consistently
being
win.
winning.
They win.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the right call.
I mean,
So,
I think they should have went
I think
younger.
with Phoenix,
that's what I'm thinking. For a rebuild, you would have went
They
younger.
should have went younger because now this gives them like a 2 or 3 year window if they give McCarthy that much.
Yeah.
That much
I
time.
mean, granted, McCarthy's younger than Andy Reid. Andy Reid's now the oldest
Yeah.
quarterback, I do believe, oldest coach now in the NFL.
I think
in the
Phoenix
NFL.
should go after the defensive coordinator from Houston, Matt Burke. What do you guys think?
They don't. The problem is with that job,
Take a chance.
Is
with
there
Houston
not-
over there.
teams aren't giving coaches time to turn this shit around anymore.
Right.
You know, Arizona's going to be. I mean, they're going to get a decent pick,
Right.
but they're stuck with Kyler Murray. You got to get a coach and a GM that will work together and say, "This Kyler Murray shit ain't working.
Yeah.
He needs to go."
Right. Right.
And get everybody on the same page to do that stuff. I don't.
It is.
I don't.
I mean, I look at this. When you talk about the Arizona job, nobody wants that job. Just like I was surprised somebody
I would
took the
take it.
Cleveland job. But
I would take it. Think about the pay raise.
what are you going to do with it?
No, I'm
Dude, he'll make enough money in the
if
2
one of
years
us
that
got
he
offered that
gets.
job, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll
I
take
mean-
it.
Because you're not going to win.
I'll take it.
As long as Kyler Murray's there, you're not going to win.
I mean, just throw some little.
In Buffalo, all they did was promote their offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
as head
Brady.
coach. So you
I
mean
think
to
that
tell
may-
me that Joe Brady is going to be a better head coach than Sean McDermott?
Well, you
No,
know,
you just weakened your defense is what you
well,
did.
what happened is I think Josh Allen had a say in that. He
No,
wanted-
no.
think he had to say
No.
what-
Yeah, Joe Brady is a better offensive coordinator than he is head coach. I got a feeling.
So
But
that's-
now that
so
you
that's
got
like-
McDermott up, why don't the Raiders look at McDermott?
Yeah.
That's a
You got-
possibility.
I
That
mean,
would be a great sign.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Because
or
I mean,
Arizona.
Tom Brady,
If I
Tom
was
Brady owns that
Arizona,
team.
yeah, if I was
Oh, they're not
Arizona,
saying that, yeah.
if I was Arizona, I'm calling Sean McDermott right now and saying, "What's it going to take for you to come here?
Where-
I will give you John Harbaugh money."
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Sean McDermott's fault what's happened in Buffalo.
No.
It's the GM's fault.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker got a promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were putting nothing around the best quarterback in the league.
Right.
Josh
Because
Allen,
and you
yeah.
weakened your defense.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to see the Super Bowl logo with the players and look who's standing up front?
Oh, yeah, you sent that to me. I saw it. Drake May,
Isn't that
Sam
kind of
Darnold.
scripted, you know?
Yeah, I told you the NFL is scripted.
Yeah. Did you see the same thing I said?
I've been saying the NFL was scripted.
Yeah. So
Look at some of the bad calls and
so-
when the bad calls happen.
well, so let's say there's a few controversial ref calls and the Patriots win. Would you guys still say it's scripted?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it's scripted
Especially if it's a
on the other
bullshit
side.
call and it goes the wrong way.
Even if it,
It's
Ben,
bound to happen. It's bound to happen.
if it was a pass interference call that cost the Patriots a game,
Yeah.
that is obvious that wasn't called or
Then
something
I
like
will
that,
say that-
I would actually say Seattle did not deserve to win that game because that was a
It
no
was a
call. It was a
bad
bad
call.
call. To me, that's on both sides of the fence.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going just
New
because
England's not gonna be in the game.
they're not going to
Or
have
that's
that. They're
gonna
not going to
happen.
have to worry about that. That might be the only way to get their 14 points.
I think that
That's the only way to get
there's
them.
going to be a few controversial calls like anything in the Super Bowl.
It's
It's
look.
bound to happen.
We know there's no Super Bowl that's going to be called perfectly. I'm not asking for it to. I'm just asking there's some point in time,
Uh-huh.
if you're going to call it, if you're going to call a game, you got to call it down the line. Because we're seeing too much of it happening on one side, not happening on the other.
I'm going to look up the referees for this game. Let's see who they are.
And exactly some of the stuff I'm calling about is just like Vrabel wants to cry about certain out of bounds calls. And then, hey, wasn't that an incomplete pass? Wasn't that? You can clearly see that the guy had the ball scooped.
I was watching Friday Night Lights before I got here. It was right at the championship game, that Dallas Carter versus Permian, when the ball clearly hit the turf, and they're like, "Oh, it's a catch." And then,
Yeah, I had Vrabel over there crying about, I want to throw, I want to challenge that. Go ahead, waste your challenges, okay?
Yeah.
Waste your challenges. You can clearly see it. You want to argue with a ref over a call that he's not going to look at anyway.
Yeah.
you know,
And it's
he's
the same. It's the same with Sean McDermott.
the head official of every
No, the
Super
Bills
Bowl
did
should
get
be
robbed.
fucking Ed Hockey Lee. He should be the
I
referee
agree, I
for
like that.
every fucking Super Bowl.
I mean, right now it's Ron Tobert.
No, no. I'm going to tell you why.
Everybody wants to see the guns out
I'm
there.
going to
Yeah.
settle this argument
I
because you
believe
just
it
said
must be.
something.
Yeah.
You said yes, the Bills did get robbed. No, they didn't. You want to know why?
Why?
Because there's not a clear interpretation of catch, hit the ground.
There is
because
none.
what they said is it was a continuous motion. That is why it was
So
an
while he was
interception.
in the air, the defender
Didn't
grabbed-
matter, even
grabbed
though he
the
didn't
ball
touch
out
it.
of the
Once they hit the
arms.
ground, he had his hands. It's continuous motion.
But before the defender hit the ground, he had the ball out of Coach's hands.
No, actually, no. The defender didn't have it until
He
they hit
stole
the
the ball
ground.
out of
He
Cook's
stole the
hand.
ball.
Yeah.
It's called continuous motion.
Yeah.
So legally,
But
he had
legally-
every right.
But legally, I mean, honestly, it
No,
should-
we see
it
it,
should
and
have went
that,
Buffalo's way with the call because Coach.
that's
had the
what
catch.
that. And granted, that's what we
So-
were saying. There needs to be a better
They
interpretation.
don't have one.
Hence
it's all
why
gray
it was an
area.
interception.
It's all a lot of gray areas still. with that.
Hence why it was an
Then
interception.
you know what you do? You just wipe the play out,
Right.
replay third down.
And replay the whole thing.
But they do need to have a better interpretation, and that's the worst
Yeah.
part of this. So you're going to have some calls,
Yeah.
because actually, when me and BJ, we've coached football enough to know, even in the youth part,
Yeah.
there's holding on every call.
Right.
There's holding on every play.
There's holding on every play. If it doesn't impede the play, you sort of,
Right.
and I guarantee you it happens in the NFL. If you're running the ball to the right and there's a hold on the left,
No.
nobody's going to
Not
throw
unless
that
it's
shit.
late.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's when you see
Yeah.
where those guys are coming, you see them call.
Yeah.
They got to throw
If-
down.
if I got you hooked,
They
if I
got
got
to
you hooked,
throw down.
but to me, if I am blocking you inside the pads and I take you to the ground and I'm an offensive, to me that's not a hold.
Which in turn, you just said something. Have them inside like that.
Mhm.
Speaking of Belichick, that was one of his things. You realize that he always had his team wear the colors of the other team jerseys.
Mhm.
So when they can hold them in that side, the rest of them don't see it as much because it's the same color of the team jersey.
That's called
That's
getting.
smart.
It's called getting an edge.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also
That's
called.
We always
that's
told our
why-
kids, you go inside the pads.
Exactly.
Inside the pads.
But I'm just saying, so that was genius of him to think of that, and they don't get it in the
But
Hall of
some
Fame.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
I'm
not
just
everything
saying.
is, but-
He shouldn't be in the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying. I'm just giving him that.
He doesn't win 300 games without Tom Brady.
That is true. Honestly, I do agree with
I
that.
guess you think Vrabel's just a Hall of Fame coach
I mean,
because he's got
I think
one Super
Vrabel
Bowl.
to be a Hall of Fame coach has to win at least 2 or 3 of them for him to be.
No, he ain't gonna do it to him.
That's all I can say. For the
Something
writer.
Can I ask you a
Something we ain't
He
covered in
needs
a
a
while.
run.
Go ahead.
We're going WWE Royal Rumble.
Oh, yes.
I'm done
Yes.
talking football with this guy. 'Cause
Yes.
He only sees one side, and that's the New England side.
Yes.
So I'm done talking to him.
Okay.
I'm tired of bullying Ben. Is
Well,
what
but
my
let's
wife
talk
would say.
Royal Rumble.
Let's talk Royal Rumble.
Which, by the way, there is a wrestling league coming to Warren County. So let's talk about
You coming out of retirement?
Huh?
You going down
No.
Go take some bumps?
No. Or unless you coming out.
I might have to try.
Y'all love to see that. Neither just dial 911 and wait.
Yeah. We'll start off with the men's Royal Rumble. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know if there was any surprise returns.
Right.
Let's see.
I did see.
No, Obafemi made a good splash.
Can I bring out one good story before we get into that? The family drive-in has been saved here lately.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's a good thing for the community. That's
Yeah.
great. Serving now over 70 years.
So
That's good.
Back again.
Congratulations to the family driving.
all them people that I saw, the only thing I say is all them people were saying, oh, it can't go, it needs to stay. You better be there this summer. You better make at least one trip
Yeah.
there, because I didn't say, we I don't say we frequently, we visit maybe once every couple of years.
Right.
Yeah, it would have been sad if it were left,
Yeah.
but all these people that are like, oh, it needs to stay, blah, blah, you better show up. That's the only thing I can say. You better show up to support. I watched the first minute. Who attacked Braun Breaker to start
Adam
the match?
Pierce.
I think it was Seth.
I think it was either Adam Pierce, or I think it was either.
If it's Adam Pierce, that is awesome.
I think it was either Adam Pierce, or Adam Pierce had Nick Aldis. Put his hands on the managers. He talked down to both managers. He's got beef with all of them.
When he called back Braun Breaker on Raw and told all of them that they were in, I was just like, here we go. It's going to be another one of these just runs where the Vision was going to run everything. And
I love the way Braun Breaker sold everything.
yeah.
That foot stomp, the way he staggered into the ring.
And then
Oh, and even when he got
yeah.
Femi, when he wasted him outside, and just the look on like, what the hell just happened? It was just like, whoa.
I'm going to go back to previous week.
Gotcha.
Did you watch Raw the week before
Yes.
when they were over in Ireland?
Yeah.
Did you, Finn Balor coming out to his old music, I fucking loved it. I lost my shit. Finn Balor has been used so wrong by that company for the last 10
I
years.
think they're finally giving him a shot.
I was really hoping that the title switched hands that night in Ireland. Because they did it with Drew McIntyre the Thursday before.
Right, and that's the only reason why, because I think they already had plans for Drew to win in his home, and they didn't want to do that twice.
But the reason I'm going back to the Finn Balor thing is what happened in the women's Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns won the men's Royal Rumble.
Yes.
He come out, eliminated Gunther, which I'll get into Gunther.
I think that was.
I'll get into Gunther in a minute.
Oh, this is great.
I'll get into Gunther in a minute. Finally, something I've been wanting to happen for years. I think this is the end of Judgment Day.
Oh yeah, it's getting ready to implode.
Because
Liv Morgan winning.
Liv Morgan eliminated who's the taller Raquel Rodriguez. They've been going at it for weeks. Finn Balor is going back to the original Balor Club.
Yes.
He is going
Bullet Club.
Yeah, that is going back, and I can't wait. I want that entrance from last Monday to come back.
Well, they
And
say
I
there's
want-
getting ready to be a major implosion.
I want the Demon Balor.
And the thing is, I
At
think
WrestleMania.
also Dom's going to come back. And I honestly believe as soon as he loses that title, I've said it, him and McDonough would make one hell of a tag team.
I think he comes back. I think he goes to AAA for a little while.
I think that's where he's at now.
Yeah, I'm thinking he goes to AAA. But I did. Oh God, I forgot. I heard La Parka made an appearance at the Royal Rumble. Do you
I
remember?
think he did.
I loved La Parka in WCW. He come out and do that fucking dance and shit. I haven't found a video of it yet, but I'm gonna go home and do that. Of course, I gave it all away. You did have Brie Bella show up for the women's Royal Rumble. Yeah, whatever. They have to fill 30.
I'm sorry,
they have to fill 30 minutes.
I get tired of that. They look. I don't know if it's. I've never been attracted to the Bellas. I never thought they were hot. I mean,
Are you blind?
No.
Back during their time, they were the.
I know. I never know because I thought more of the other ones that they were facing looked a little better. You know, I'm sorry.
They
that
were
was
good
me.
performers. Then now
And-
it's past them now.
And then to watch and look, if you're going to wrestle, but you
Yeah.
do like Natty's character, Natty.
I like what they're doing. with
That.
and
But when
that.
you were just Natalia, and that's all the Bellas are right now. You're just Natalia. Y'all do mid card.
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, so just stay there. Don't try to be a main event.
They know that they're not main eventers anymore.
Well, it seems like they're trying to push it that way.
Yeah, well, Liv Morgan wins the
And I
ladies
love.
Royal Rumble.
And by the way, I must say this. I like Liv Morgan. I think she's a great. She held the ship when everybody else went down.
Yeah.
She carried the women's division when all the top stars were hurt. She made it look good. She never has gotten her flowers. I think they finally said, you know what, you did a hell of a job when everybody else went down. Who carried the women's division? You did.
Vaquer is not ready to drop the belt though. I don't think they're ready for her to drop it. Somebody who does need to drop it is Jade Cargill. She
with her
hasn't
and
wrestled.
Jordan Grace?
She hasn't wrestled. She hasn't defended the title since she's won it.
I agree. I don't
And
know
there's
what
a
they're doing.
There's a reason. She is not a good in-ring performer yet. And I think they gave it to her too quick.
Right.
Not saying she'll get there.
But let me say this, and going back to Liv Morgan, I do think there's something needs to be said about her coming back the way she has, because I've watched Alexa Bliss come back, and I love Alexa Bliss,
Yeah.
I really do. But as I watched them perform, and I watched the Alexa Blisses and the Liv Morgans, I'm looking, I'm like, I love Alexa Bliss, but Alexa, you need to step back.
Yeah, Ben's lost right now. He don't have really.
I'm just
he
looking
don't
at
understand. what
I'm just
we're
thinking,
talking
I don't-
about.
I look at Liv Morgan right now, coming back, she has gotten way better.
Yeah. And they're blowing that women's division up.
Exactly.
Io Sky, not Io Sky, but
Rhea,
Asuka and the other girl from the Kabuki Warriors,
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane eliminated Asuka last night. So they're blowing up that whole women's division.
Exactly.
Other than
Bianca's coming back.
dude, she's been out a year for a hand, but she had a kid too.
Well, no, that's Naomi going to have.
Yeah.
Bianca had family issues.
So you got really the only two tag
Plus,
teams
she's that
left
massive.
are Rhea and Io, and then Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
Right.
There's really no other tag teams left. They're blowing it up, which I think it's time to push some of the older people out.
And I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to give Charlotte that last shot because she deserves. They
Yeah.
want her facing Jade. I know that. You see that coming. They want that because the Queen. And Charlotte's going to lose. That's what's going to happen. Charlotte's going to lose.
I can't get wrestling, but I'm listening to you.
Is it?
I will say there was a few notable deaths this week that we need to cover.
Let me cover one more
So
thing
go ahead.
with the Royal Rumble. What?
By the way, Liv Morgan looks sexier than ever. This year, right?
What?
I'm sure she does look really.
Why are they giving Gunther all this shit? Gunther to me is not a good wrestler.
He's a prototype, man. He's a prototype villain.
Gunther, he's a villain. But
He's a prototype.
He is not. They're trying to make him the new legend killer. He's not that guy.
Yeah.
Gunther is blah. He's bland. He
Exactly.
has nothing to him. I can think of 5 other wrestlers that I would have rather had John Cena and AJ Styles have their last match again.
Okay,
Other than fucking Gunther. Gunther is, I think his in-ring performances are terrible. He still has snafus and just like forget shit in the ring. I don't know. He's not even a main event wrestler.
Come on.
He doesn't know.
You gotta understand the ring psychology they use and the ring psychology of who Gunther is. Boy, you're lost, aren't you?
The John Cena AJ Styles match they had at the pay-per-view during Cena's,
Yes.
that would have been a match to retire to. Not fucking Gunther. That guy deserves nothing he's getting.
But what
he is
they're doing-
not that good.
What they're doing, they're pushing him as the ultimate villain.
Well, they gotta have the bad guy.
Yeah, you gotta have the ultimate bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know where you're
Like in
coming
the
from.
NFL,
I mean, I see it
As a
differently.
fan, who
Like in the
wants to
NFL,
see
you gotta have
him?
bad guys, you know?
That's why they're booing him.
That's why they,
That's why they're booing the crap out of him.
like in the NFL, they need to have
You
bad
imagine Ric Flair's last
You know
match
what they're
against
doing with
Gunther.
Gunther?
You imagine if Ric Flair wrestled Gunther for his last match.
Gosh, we know how that would have went. They
Ric
would have
Flair
went out in the
won.
first 3 minutes.
Ric Flair
You
won.
mean to tell me that Gunther deserves the roses that Shawn Michaels got for taking Ric Flair out?
No,
for
I'm
his
not
last
saying
match?
that.
So then how in the hell are you going to take a guy that carried your company for 20 years, John Cena, and make his last match against
But
fucking
Cena
Gunther?
wanted that.
There's no fucking way it is John Cena. I'd have begged The Rock or The Undertaker or somebody, Stone Cold. I'd have said, look, just come out, drink some beers and stun me and end me. There's not a chance in hell that I would lose my last match to a guy that wasn't, 5 years ago, wasn't overweight and a shitty ass wrestler and got let go because he come back and no. That Imperium shit when he first come back was the dumbest shit ever. He is a great villain, but he is not a guy to end wrestlers' careers, dude. AJ Styles deserved better.
I'm not going to. Hey, look, I
Triple
understand
H,
wrestling.
Triple
I
H, I
understand-
don't know what the fuck you're thinking. It might be time to retire your ass too if that's the best thing you can come up with.
So you're saying that the wrestling is losing its luster as a brand?
I don't know. They're not. They're building stuff. But what he's saying is, AJ Styles should have left. He thinks AJ Styles should have left out better than what he did.
Okay.
Okay, that's what he's saying.
Right.
That AJ Styles, it was a career match. If he loses, his career's
Right,
over, and he
right.
lost. Where he, I mean, at least he didn't tap. He passed out. I mean, so that was a good part. He wasn't where he tapped
Yeah, he didn't
out.
tap like Cena.
But he's saying that as a pro wrestler, Gunther's character, he doesn't like him
Right.
as that character because he's not that guy who like a Braun Breaker who
Yeah, have him
stands
go
out.
out against a Randy Orton, a CM Punk, anybody.
Right, but
other
you
than
know what they're
Gunther.
heading it for. don't
Roman
you?
Reigns.
You know what they're heading it for, don't you? Do you know what they're
It's
heading
gonna
it
be
for?
it's probably gonna be Gunther and Lesnar, and he's probably gonna
Thank you.
he's probably gonna end Lesnar's
Thank
career.
you.
And there's no chance that he should beat Brock
Thank
Lesnar.
you. But that's what's going to happen.
There's no fucking
That's
chance.
what's going to happen.
No chance. If anybody should end Brock Lesnar's career, should be CM Punk because of the Paul Heyman ties.
CM Punk or Roman Reigns,
Yeah, or Roman Reigns. Not fucking Gunther.
or even Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Anybody who had
Anybody
Heyman
but-
ties.
Yeah, anybody but Gunther.
Even Braun Breaker. But anybody with Heyman
The
ties.
dude cuts a great promo. The shit he did after Cena tap was,
I mean,
was
even with AJ
phenomenal.
Styles,
Yeah.
even with the laugh and all,
Yeah.
that's why it's because that is getting over.
But there's so many people that are so much better.
Look,
I'd have called Ric Flair and said, "Come wrestle me for my last match."
look. In the game of wrestling, and anybody who watches Unreal, you'll see it. So I'm not exposing anything that hasn't been.
Take some time
done.
out of your weekends, Ben, and catch up and watch Unreal. It's,
But it's storyline written, and what you're doing is the fans really can't
it shows you
stand
the back.
Gunther.
The
Yeah,
backstory.
it shows you
So
the backstory.
with that, he is the most over villain that they. I mean, it's just like when R-Truth got let go.
So
Yeah,
What brought R-Truth back?
yeah.
It was the fans.
Yeah.
It really wasn't anybody. It was the fans because fans were starting to say, you know what? You don't bring R-Truth
you
back,
think-
we're done.
Yeah.
So you're looking at wrestling. I'm looking at NFL a little bit as from the retrospect of having a villain team. Patriots are considered a villain
No,
team.
they're not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not. No, they're not.
From a
No,
fan
they're not.
standpoint, everyone
The
thinks
most
they're a villain.
villainous team is the Dallas Cowboys because everybody hates them. Everybody, because every time you look up, every time
You have
look
to
up.
say the hatred for my team is.
No, it is not. It is
it's
the Dallas
up there.
Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboys are number one.
Thank you.
Philly's probably 2. New England is probably 3.
I think New England's number 1, and I think the
No.
NFL wants another villain, and that's why they're going to win this game.
Ben, no
I
way,
hate
because
any team
Oh
from
my
other
God,
than
here we
the
go.
Celtics.
Oh,
Ben,
that's
don't
what's gonna
try to
happen.
put yourself in the spotlight of
That's
Dallas
what's going to
on this
happen.
one.
That's
Don't
what's going to
try to put
happen.
yourself in the
Oh my
spotlight
God.
of the
New
villain
England's
on
gonna
this
win
one.
the game, and they're
Because
gonna be like a
every
villain
team,
again.
you look at every post that most people put, and it's always piss on Dallas
Yeah.
or something like that bad about Dallas.
Yeah.
If Dallas
I don't
loses, you see memes from other teams, not even in the
Stephen
defense.
A. Smith don't laugh about the Patriots when they lose.
Exactly. Every team, even on the media, dogs Dallas.
So why isn't the Patriots America's team?
Shady McCoy, oh my gosh,
Why?
he is a killer on Dallas.
Why isn't?
But you don't hear him say nothing about New England.
I don't hear nothing. But why isn't the Patriots America's team?
Because nobody likes New England other than you.
They should be America's team.
Oh, and Carson, who was on the show a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Thanks, Carson.
If you
We're
were
gonna have to
if
talk
you were-
about how you raise your kids.
If you were going to actually, if you were actually going to name America's team, it should be the Patriots.
No.
Patriots, America,
If you're gonna
USA,
name America's
red, white,
team-
blue, the whole works.
If you're
Buffalo's
gonna name
red, white, and
America-
blue too. Okay.
If you're going to name America's team, it needs to be the team that's in the capital.
So are the Texans.
The Commanders. That's
yeah, you do have a
America's
point
team.
with that, yes. the DC
Because we will be back in D.C. So,
come 2030.
yeah, we should be America's team. But yeah, it just,
How did that America's team get started though? From your
It started. I had a thing written up on it. I have to pull it up.
Yeah.
for
that
you
was from
sometime.
the Jimmy Johnson days,
No,
wasn't it?
no, back
Okay.
way in Tom Landry's days when they
So-
first started.
We had 2 notable deaths. We had
Documentary.
Catherine O'Hara,
Yep.
Home Alone,
Home Alone mom.
mother, died yesterday.
Who at one
70.
point in time was a hottie.
She had the red hair. She looked pretty nice.
It wasn't she looked. At one point in time, she was it.
She had a lot of notable appearances and other things.
Yeah, she was the mom in Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beetlejuice was a, and then Lamont from
Sanford
Sanford.
Son.
he
Yep.
passed away.
And he was actually a pastor also. He actually left TV to be a pastor. So a lot of people don't know that. And also, if anybody would understand why he left Sanford and Son,
Right.
a lot of people don't know the story, backstory to that, because he did not agree with how a father talks to his son.
Right.
He said that is not the actual way a father would talk to his son.
So he didn't like.
Well, Mark,
Yeah.
I'm not having withdrawals because the real sport starts in a few months. We're not very far away from opening day. Pitchers and catchers reporting.
I will say it would be nice to see springtime in baseball.
Baseball, yeah. I'm so done with winter. I'm so done with the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah. And you notice we haven't said anything about the NBA because I'm basically done with that until LeBron gets out next year. And after that, then I'll actually go back to watching the NBA because guess what? They're starting to play basketball like they used to play basketball now.
A little bit.
You want to know why? Because LeBron's leaving. That's why everybody's starting to celebrate because everybody's saying, "Hey, we get to play basketball
I think, dude, there's so many. The Lakers, as an organization, are going to breathe a huge sigh of relief once that son of a bitch is gone. And you know what? When you leave, take your son with you, because he will be out of the league after this year.
Yeah.
Cleveland's trying to negotiate. I don't know why.
To bring Bronny there?
No,
Oh,
big mom.
you gonna bring him back?
It was. I
Fucking
seen some
idiots.
reports on it. Looking it up. I was looking it
Mark
up.
said that he will be texting you when your cow bitches lose.
Oh.
See,
Oh, here we
Look,
go.
see,
Ben,
so
Pat,
see.
Ben, the Pats are not the most
They
hated.
are the most hated.
He did. Who
The
did he just
Yankees
say?
are the most hated.
Who did he just say? Who did he just say? Rick, I'll be texting you when who loses.
The cow
The
bitches.
Cowboys.
He's not. He's not that. We are the most hated football team.
I get that, yeah, but I think the Patriots are moving up there to
No,
number
they're
one.
not. No, they're not, and they never will because as long as Dallas exists,
So, if
Dallas
you-
As long as Dallas and Philly's still in the league,
So-
New England will never
Exactly.
be the
So-
most hated team.
Seahawks with 67% chance to win right now. 67% chance. All the money's going
It's
to
a
them.
99% chance.
All the money is being thrown at Seahawks winning. They're going to win. They're going to win. So
Here we go, ladies
Okay,
and
so
gentlemen.
look at
Now,
the- look at the money trail.
this is the manipulation period where
For-
Ben once again goes back to the Patriots,
I'm just
going
saying,
back to football and how his team is
Vegas,
going to win
Ben,
because
Vegas
anything
is
is
gonna win.
possible.
Vegas is going to win.
If
So-
you are that sure that
How
your
do we
team's
get back
going to
to
win,
this?
take your entire paycheck, deposit it in my app, and I will put every dime of it on the Patriots to win the Super Bowl.
I can't do that. I'm not holding- I can't do that.
Because I can tell you what, it'll pay out very nicely, especially with a 30% boost. It'll pay out nicely.
If I would have picked the Patriots and Seahawks, let's say in August, the Super Bowl favorites, put $100 down.
You would probably be paid out.
$310,000.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So it just feels like to me something's going to sway their way. They're going
There's
to
no chance.
Something's going to happen.
What I know what you're feeling is.
Some storyline's going to happen.
I know what you're feeling. Take some Pepto-Bismol to take care of that, okay?
Yeah.
Because we all
I'll
have
eat
that.
some
I'm not
pressure
even
at
going
times.
to text you next Sunday, Ben.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave you alone.
Just leave me alone.
And
see
then
what happens.
I will give you all week to mourn.
I will say this: if the Patriots do win somehow, and they do win,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
will
if
come
the
in here with a
Patriots,
whole
I'm going to
colonial
put it
suit.
to you this way.
I'm
If
going to
the
come in looking like
Patriots
George
lose,
Washington.
I am going to do my best Stephen A. Smith impression,
Right?
and I will even have a cigar
Oh, even a cigar.
because I'm going to be laughing my tail end off.
Now, if the Patriots win, I'm coming in here dressed up as a colonial dude with a musket and everything.
You come with that musket and it's going out when you somewhere else.
I'm just saying, I'm going to do the full attire, colonial style.
Well, you better
How did
get
we get back on
you better
this?
get you a Seahawks outfit then.
I ain't dressing up no sea chicken. Sea chickens.
How did we get back on this?
Sea chickens! That's all I'm going to say.
We be yelling, go see chickens.
Bad, no. Ooh, sea chickens. Nope.
By the way, my wife liked the OJ poster.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I
she
figured it
loved
would
the
go
OJ
well with
poster.
the
I like the OJ poster.
Yeah,
I think
hey, you can put Robert Kraft up beside there.
yeah, we can start putting posters of notable people.
Yeah, Robert Kraft.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of wrestling,
All right.
by the way, if anybody wants to understand, me being a former guy who's been in the ring on the independent circuit, I wasn't a major guy, so don't go, anything like that. But I did see something that it talked about wrestlers who didn't like Sonny,
Oh,
Tammy Sitch.
right. Wasn't she
And
behind the
boy, it is a great interview for some of these guys. You want to talk?
She basically banged everybody in the business, and she knew all the dirt on everything.
Oh, I
And
see,
she's
okay.
in jail right now.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she got it was like her 9th or 10th offense of
DUI. or some
DUI.
shit.
She actually killed somebody on this one, or killed 2 people, 1 or 2 car accident.
That's a big down.
So she got basically a long time in prison. She did porn for a while to try to dig herself out of the hole. And I just wanted to say that if you actually watch that interview, it was, I think it's Shoots on YouTube about Tammy Sitch.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of guys there were maybe a few that had nice things to say. Most of them didn't have anything good except for sexual escapades. That's basically what they were calling her. So I'm giving you a name, you know the name. They were basically all
Right.
calling her names and
Yeah.
really talking about how, as they said, she was bright when she first started, but as she got into the business, you can see how it wears and tears. Because that's one of the things I tell people that you don't understand about some of the
Right.
professional sports, that the longer you get in, understanding things, why we talked about Bill Belichick with Jordan Hudson
Mhm.
and all this, these younger women coming into these locker rooms with these older men or
Right.
men,
Yeah.
hormones raging. A lot of these women, especially in the wrestling world, or in any of these, they're looking to get ahead.
Yeah, like anyone else now.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Sex is power.
Yeah.
Because men think with the wrong head. We do.
Yeah.
We should be thinking with this one, but
Yeah,
we
we should
think
be.
with the other one. Especially if they look halfway decent. And, you know, and even some who rather ride, you know, every now and then you ride a moped. So, for those of y'all who don't understand, I explained it last week, a moped is, everybody's ridden a moped, you just don't want your friends to see you on one. That's all. But that has happened. The bad part is, we look at it, all these women, what's going on with these younger women and older men? We're seeing it more and more.
Well, dude, you got to
Well,
realize
it's
they're
been
on
like
the
that
road.
through
They're on the road 320 days out of a year. They don't see their family, so everybody's going to get needs taken care of one way or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just.
Unless you're the Cody Rhodeses and stuff where you can afford to
Bring
take
your
your
family.
family with you.
Yeah.
Because I could take, not all them people are making.
Oh, I know, because
Yeah.
that's why this new one that's getting ready to start. I talked to the guy who's running it. I told him your guys aren't going to make any money. Yeah, because you're still learning, it's still growing.
Yeah, you're
You're
going
not
to be
gonna make
wrestling
any-
in high schools and Elks clubs and all that other shit.
I mean, because I can actually say on the independent circuit, that's why I had a job, because there's some nights you make $50, there's some nights you make 25, there's some nights you didn't make anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's depending on the house and depending on where you're at on the card. Because if you're an undercard guy, you're not making anything. You're lucky to get an appearance.
Oh, wow.
But if you're a main
Don't
eventer,
you get something for being there?
no, not dude. The job of wrestling and the grind of
Wait,
wrestling.
the people are paying, isn't the people paying to come in that auditorium or wherever the gym
It
is?
doesn't matter what they're paying.
Well, they're getting all the cut from the money, the other.
It doesn't matter that. The promoter's going to take care of what they got to take care of. But you got to understand, in wrestling as a business, it's like an apprenticeship almost.
Yeah.
You're going in there a lot of times not getting anything.
Yeah. You're cutting
You're
your
putting,
teeth.
yeah, you're
cutting
putting your
teeth.
body on the line, hoping you don't get hurt
Right,
enough to keep doing to where you make money.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
you're
you
not
think
going to
about it.
make money in a local area like this.
Exactly.
You have to use this as your to build your platform to move up to the, what is it, the regions or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. To all the other independents.
Yeah. You know.
And the more you travel, the more you get seen and stuff like that. Because you want to, in this business,
How
what
far
you
were
do-
you driving?
Huh?
How far were you
I was
driving?
going all the way to Baltimore.
Okay.
And then it depends. Sometimes I'll be up in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I've went as far as Ohio.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, some people have gone. I know the tag team I was with, at one point they went as far as California.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're doing all that out of your own pocket to
Yeah.
get there. The company, these little small, they don't have the money to pay.
they may give you some money for being there, but I mean, you think about it, they're not paying for your hotel stay, they're not
Yeah.
paying for any of your food. So all that money that you may get is going right
Yeah.
back in.
That's like caddies when they're getting their start on the PGA. They pay for everything out of their pocket, go to these places hoping to get picked up by
Exactly.
somebody.
Mm.
So it's one of those businesses, a real big grind. It is hard if you're in a relationship. That's why I can honestly say when I first started, my tag team partner, because I was married at the time to my first wife, we were sitting there and we were doing something I forgot how it happened or whatever, blah, blah. One thing led to another, but he had turned around and he said, dude, he said, really? This is not a business for a person who's married. And he being honest, and he was actually, look, especially if you're starting, because when you're starting, that's hard.
Yeah, 'cause you're going any and everywhere you can just to
And
get
it's
mad.
not just that. Dude, I can tell you, speaking from experience, it's a dirty grind.
Yeah.
Because as you're moving up, guess what's up? Guess who else is moving in? Women. Because as they see you moving up, if one of the, and I'm talking not already women that are valets like Sonny, who's already in the business. Talk about the ones outside that want to be.
Yeah.
Because what they're going to do is they see a person rising, hold up. This guy's going moving up. He's moving up. He's getting some shine. He's getting a push. companies really starting to invest in this guy. He's becoming a champion. He's, you know, all of a sudden he's starting to wrestle these other top guys.
Right.
Guess what they're going to do? They're going to start to try to infiltrate and get to know you.
Yeah.
And guess how they're going to do it? Because they're not going to do it any other way. They're going to catch you at a bar.
Yeah.
And they're going to talk a sweet game. And because we always think with the smaller head,
That's what happens. Yeah.
exactly. And the first thing that's going to happen is one or two things. You're either going to wrap up or not. But I tell you, the second thing that's going to happen, I'm still pregnant. It's yours.
Or the guy could just say, well, I'm with someone. Sorry.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that's not what happened on the road. That's not what
You
happened
can
on
always
the
decline
road.
and say, I think I'll go back to my hotel alone. Yeah.
Okay, Ben. I mean, I agree with you.
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying
disagreeing.
there's that option, yeah.
There is that option. That's the problem. That's what we're talking about. That's the option. The option is that we don't think clearly.
I mean, they get wrapped up in the limelight, basically. Too much.
Not just the limelight to get wrapped up in, they get
The
wrapped up
lifestyle.
Yeah,
The what?
the
The
lifestyle that
lifestyle.
comes with that, yeah.
in because there's a lot to that lifestyle. A lot of people don't understand it. It's a drug-infested lifestyle. I don't know if they, I mean, I believe it's cleaned up a lot more now.
It's no different than all you gotta do is go home and watch The Dirt.
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Which was great.
All they did was fuck everything in sight and do drugs. That's all they did. And,
Believe it or not,
yeah.
Ben, when I was coming up in the wrestling business, when I was coming up on that independent circuit, you see a lot of that.
Yeah,
I mean, I can give you stories of a lot of the stuff that happened.
yeah.
And some people will say that, really? You're a part of that? You don't understand the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you wasn't a part of that lifestyle to understand the mindset. Because pro wrestling is a mindset.
Yeah.
Pro wrestling, you have, look, I learned a couple of things when I was in there. You either have to be, you have to be sort of somewhat sadistic.
Yeah.
It's painful. It's not what people think it is. They think that, oh, well, it's scripted. All this. Okay, so what? But guess what? Your body does hit a mat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. it's
And you're coming
taking
from
that
certain
front
heights.
course of that.
There's a
Right.
reason John Cena can hardly freaking walk
Yeah.
hunched over and shit now. You
I
know?
mean, when I watched one of my favorite wrestlers from ECW, Tommy Dreamer, when I got to see him up close,
Yeah.
walk in a building, say hello to everybody, and then lay on the floor because he couldn't hardly walk, but yet have to still go out and perform.
Mm.
And to walk there, I mean, literally, he would come in, his back was that bad where he would lay on the floor. But yet he would still get up, get out there, and you would never know unless you were in that background.
Right.
Unless you were behind the scenes seeing some of the pain that some of these guys were in. And then people say, well, drugs this. Dude, I was back there. I suffered a jam neck.
Yeah.
I understand that, I'm not saying it's an excusable thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you are asked, okay, Monday night, you get a jam neck or pulled muscle, and then you got to go out Tuesday night. There's no breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in order to get paid, you've
Yeah.
got to go out there.
Yeah.
And so these guys are putting their body through this tremendous
Yeah, there's
work.
no workman's comp in the wrestling business.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no insurance.
Yeah.
Okay? So these guys are putting their bodies out on the line, and they're, people say, well, it's drug infested. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're taking stuff to dull the pain so they can keep going. To keep going. And yes, it's a dangerous field. That's why I say, I'll tell people, if you don't have the Most High with you when you go in, you're going to get just swallowed up. Because this field it's the road to it is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Once you get there, and I know it's still grind because look, Cody Rhodes and they'll still have to grind. The ones you get there from NXT, all those guys, they still got to grind.
Right.
But I'm talking about the ones that are starting to try to get to that point. That's where it is.
Yeah.
The ones trying to get to
They're
that
taking
point.
that shit down Monday, setting it up at the next place on Wednesday, and they're working their matches through until it's time to go live.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't sit in the back and talk about, well, this is what we're gonna do, this is what, they have to go out and work the shit, you know?
Right.
I mean,
Wow.
so
That's a
it's
7-day-a-week job.
Yes.
You get no time. Like I said, they're on the road 320
Plus,
days out of the
plus,
year.
plus, you got to think about this. You're not just doing that work.
Right.
You're also going to the gym
Yeah.
because
You're also making appearances.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
trying to sell your product. And a lot of people don't understand on the independent circuit.
Mhm.
You have to really purchase your own product to get it out there.
Yeah.
That means you're spending money on T-shirts so other people can buy them.
Right.
Because the company's not going to do that. It's not
Yeah.
WWE where, hey, we'll pay for your merch to sell.
Yeah, but you're only gonna make so much off of it.
Exactly.
You can guarantee you WWE's taking
They're
70 or 80%
Oh,
of,
yeah.
of
Right,
the
but I'm
cut
just
on that
saying,
shit.
you know, at least the wrestlers still getting a take. We're here, no, the only take you're going to get is the
Yeah.
stuff that you bought yourself, that you have to sell for
That's
those people.
true.
And I'm going to tell you, that's a grind.
Yeah.
The whole business is a dirty grind. A lot of people don't understand it, but it is what it is. You know, if anybody, as I say, the drug part of it is bad, the sexual part of it is bad, because not only are some of these women are scandalous too. Some of the men are very, very scandalous.
I'm sure there is.
I should know.
Yeah.
I've witnessed firsthand a lot of stuff. I've probably been a participant in some things, but
Oh shit.
Wow.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I probably was a participant in something,
Yeah.
you know. But it's a dirty
Yeah.
world.
It's a dirty world.
And so with that, I just want to say it's almost time for us to wrap up the show. And we'd like to give some shout outs before we go. And I know Ben's looking for a quote before we go and
Yeah.
all this. So I'm going to say that Anytime Fitness in your local area, keep yourself in shape. Check out Anytime Fitness. You know, yes, don't.
Is that a shame?
Yes, is right. So even SpongeBob SquarePants is a shape square. And we also give a shout out to Lost Trunkers, Jersey Mike's, also Spelunkers and Melting Pot Pizza and TGIF, as well as Paradise and Renosa's and Jimmy John's and Chick-fil-A and CC's Pizza, also Buffalo Wild Wings. And here in Strasburg, we have some great places that we want to give a shout out to. Strasburg Diner, the Great Wall Chinese Restaurant, the Queen Street Diner, Fox's Pizza, the Doggery, Box Office Brewery, and definitely love the shout out to the Belton Dreams Food Truck, the crew at Dunkin' Donuts, and a place where you never go home hungry, Ciro's Pizza. There you go. And then we also like to talk about Rise and Recovery. If you need a place to go, if you're struggling from addictions and things like that, check out Cassie Atkins and Rise and Recovery. Check her out.
She'll be contacting Ben after next Sunday.
Yeah, she'll be better be contacting
Apparently, I'm
her.
going to need a therapy session.
And then also, once again, check us out next week because we will be helping and we'll be joining Upward Sports next week, next Saturday. Rob
Yeah,
Beecher
1
at
o'clock?
Upward Sports, 1 o'clock.
1
We'll
o'clock.
be there at 1 o'clock. They
Okay.
start actually, we asked if y'all want to watch some of the games with the kids. They actually start about 8 or 9 o'clock. We're going to be there at 1. We can ask that you come out and support the programs and actually so you get to see what this program's all about and that'll help you support it more because I'm all in with it because I ref and coach.
I
So
might have to take this with me.
Yeah.
Hey, we need referees.
I might blow a whistle live
We
on
need
TV.
referees.
What size
So-
is this?
so
Oh,
join us
XL?
next week,
That'll be
too.
a little snug on me, baby.
What's that, a medium?
It's just medium. It does say
It's
extra large.
an
but it's
extra.
a little
It's
bit.
an XL.
I'm an extra large.
I might have a little belly hanging out the bottom of that.
Because I got an XL for me.
Okay.
So that's what I got upstairs. I use an XL. But we'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for joining us, YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards. And
Big
we will
weekend
be-
next weekend.
big
Tune in
weekend
both
next week
days.
because it's 2
Okay.
shows. We're going to be on Saturday and Sunday. We're growing, but if we don't grow, it's all thanks to you people. We're going to say that. We love you. We thank you because the only way we have any success is due to y'all's viewership. We ask that you like and share with your friends, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. And as we grow, we're going to try to do more to help the
Yep.
community, lift up other companies and places like that, and do more things. And
Yeah.
next
Next
matter
week.
of fact, it's next week too.
Next Sunday,
CBD music. coming in.
CBD music coming live on Sunday Morning Workday. So
Yes, indeed.
tune in, check out it. Hopefully he'll sing us a couple
Yeah, he's got some
couple
songs.
songs.
Yeah, so we're looking at a good week next weekend.
He can break down Super Bowl with us.
Exactly. and we can actually might be able to sing a song to comfort Ben in his time of grief beforehand.
Yeah, I know. I need to. We'll see. Okay, I'm going in positive. All right.
We'll catch you
Everybody have a
guys.
great day.
Have a great one. We love you. Stay blessed.
Stay present. Thank you. Be crazy. Be stupid.
Don't listen to Ben. Just be
Be
crazy.
silly. Be weird. Be whatever. Thank you.
All right, I gotta figure out how to stop the live on this one.
Yeah, I got to because I cut my finger right there. I mean, I almost sliced it. Bad, not as bad as Teresa did.